most wild feeling of like on the edge of complete total loss. Like if that would have gone in my face, I lost like 7,000 on it, and got stuff with it because I thought it was like too sold. They say sold and they eat stuff, whatever. It's 300. And so yeah, I don't know, John. What's your feelings when it happens to you? When it happens?
Branch, you have. If you never had 3 flat out, Michael, you've never experienced it.
You've never experienced it, and it is terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying.
You think about I have this, I have a condo, I have this, and I have that.
Yep.
All that you think about goes away in a second, and I owe money because if that goes against you, and you only have 50,000 in your account, and it's a $500,000 loser or something of that nature, like that quickly, that's $450 you got to come up with before you could even ever start trading. You owe me $450. Pretty much your income is gone because you were trading full time.
You're not
and now you owe the firm. Yeah, now you owe the firm $450,000. And they said, well, you're not able to trade before. You can't trade anyway. You're blackballed. You can't trade anywhere. You got to pay it back. And all for putting on size. So we're going to talk about that. Gabe, you want to talk about that?
Well, here we go. Gabe, come on in. We have to talk about size, new changes here, updates. Yeah, we tried size trading is what it's all about. Come on in, Gabe. What's up, my man?
We're dropping it now. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So as MP alluded to, we have some very new updates, big updates coming to the live funded trader program here at Top Step. I'm going to go ahead and dive through a few of them with you. One of the things that we're not just focused on is just getting people to live, but we're also trying to invest in them once they get there. So these new updates are designed to help traders grow and to stay in the live markets for the long haul, to make it more of an attractive place to be, a destination for you to work towards. And that's what we're doing here. So the first thing is we are now covering your market data for one exchange for as long as you are live. CME market data is the most common. Majority of our traders trade CME, but the choice is yours. If you do have another exchange that you trade, maybe you don't trade NASDAQ, maybe you trade something on the NYMEX, you're welcome to reach out to our trade desk and to switch to that exchange. So we'll cover one exchange fee, and that's cost savings right out the gate for you to not have additional. It's like $130 MP?
133. Yeah. So that's on us. We're going to cover that now. So don't worry about that when you get called up. You're like, I get it. We took that away. And like for one exchange, you want to do 4 exchanges, you can pay for the other ones. That's
of course
2% of the people. 2% of the people do 4 exchanges, and something like that. It's a very, very, very low number. 90-something% only have 1 exchange.
100%.
So we got that
initial $133 out the gate. Something that you can just consider taken care of by Top Step. A little bit less financial stress on a monthly basis. Focus on your trading, focus on your growth and progression in the live funded stage, which is awesome. The next thing is we are going to have dynamic order filled expansion. As your profits grow, your daily loss limit is going to naturally increase. The levels are the same as the performance bonus. So if you have seen some of our live performance bonus statistics or thresholds to get met, we're keeping things simple by keeping them in alignment. All the tiers are in alignment with each other in our program. No need to request a daily loss limit expansion. Just stay consistent and your risk will grow with you. So that is very cool. But in addition to the live risk expansion, we are also now increasing potential contract
order filled.
What MP has teased is traders who have demonstrated consistent performance and account stability may request expanded contract sizing. This allows qualifying traders to trade up to 100 lots. 100, which is 1,000 micros. 100 mini contracts.
We're not trading micros, Gabe. We are going to be. Anybody's like, well, I want to trade 1,000 micros. You want to scale in? You can scale a 1 lot in all the way up to 100. This is if you get approved. 1 lot in all the way up to 100. You're not doing 10 micros. Because why? We're not going to allow you to do it because it costs you like $300 more. $300 more, and you can just go one lot. So we're going to talk to that individual and be like, anyway, no matter what, it's 100 lot. You can be a 100 lot trader, and I'm saying this because, for one, this is a disclaimer. Slow down, slow yourself down. So that, in general, there's the first disclaimer. The next one is this is not for everybody, but we want people to know this is your home. If you want to trade size, because we're going to find those individuals. Like on the trading floor, there are thousands of people. There's probably, I don't know, 2% of them, if that traded 100 lot average position. John, you'd probably know better than I would. You guys had a bigger pit of size traders in there out of all the traders in the pit. And we'll go on after this, after Gabe's finished and talk about this. But this allows people to trade up to 100 lots. Now you got to put up the profits, and then you got to unlock kind of that opportunity. But the whole point of this is you can now reach it. So you want to go work at Citadel, DRW, Jump, all these big hedge funds. Don't worry about it. You don't like to trade size. Just stay at Top Step and just earn it by growing your live account. That's kind of the opportunity here. Now, 98% of us will never trade that size. 99% of us never do it, nor should you try to do it. So there's your other disclaimer. But the opportunity is there for you to do it. Have we ever had anybody trade 100 lot? No. You're looking at Dakota with the heart rate that set on himself that has up to 30 lot clip size. He has size down, but he can also size up as he goes. So go ahead, Gabe.
Absolutely. Yep. The opportunity is there for you, but this is not automatic. As MP mentioned, traders must reach out to the risk team for review. We're not just going to give somebody institutional capability size without the know-how or like how to manage the risk and how to actually maintain stability in their account with that much size. But of course, the opportunity is there. It's a great goal for traders that are willing or interested in pursuing that side of the world of trading and trading with size. I think this is it's a good home to be. But now, to be eligible, traders must reach tier 4 or higher of the dynamic live risk expansion. So we'll provide a link. We have a great help center that's going to kind of be a one-stop shop for this whole new program update. It's going to break down all the different tiers that you saw, the performance bonuses, the daily loss limit increases, the contract sizing expansions. All of this will be tucked into a really nice landing page for you to read through. And then lastly, 30 winning days in live unlocks daily payouts and full access to your balance. Until then, of course, payout policy remains the same. Withdraw up to 50% every 5 winning days. If you're already in a live account, by the way, you're locked into the current progress towards your 30 winning day mark. So no changes there. Mm-hmm. So if you're in an account already in a live funded stage, don't worry about, you're locked into your current progress. But yeah, these updates are designed to help you grow, stay funded, and keep your momentum going. Check out the live funded page on our website for all the details. MP, Andre, gents, I'm going to toss it back to you. Get out of your way and let you cook a little bit.
That's insane.
Yeah. Again, this isn't for everybody, and nobody's ever put up $1 million. You got to put up $1 million or get close to it to have that conversation. You got to put up 100,000 to get to like 30 lots. So you got to. Do we have the tiering? We have the tiering. And this is where you're going to have a conversation with the risk manager. They're going to know you, and you're going to be their stud, and you're going to have, just like Dakota talked to his risk manager. Yeah. So you'll be able to expand your buying power up to 100 lots. You'll be able to expand your daily loss limit to like up to 10,000. So you can be trading $10,000 daily loss limits up to $100,000, and we'll have a conversation with you to help you. Hey, you know what? You made $1 million, but you only got 200 grand in your account right now. If you go to 100 lots and you have a cold streak, that account can be gone pretty quick. Now, if you keep $1 million in your account and you do all this, then there's a different way to do this too. But like we're going to work with you on that, and then we can move your daily loss limit to help expand. We can move your upside to expand. So the point of the story is if you want to go to a big size trader, if you can't trade small real quick, you can't trade small, you can't trade big. So don't even think about trading big if you aren't even consistently profitable right at this moment. If you're not consistently profitable on a one micro, try it on a one micro. Trading for 2 months. If you're not consistently profitable on that, you have no business adding more size. In my opinion, you may think otherwise, but in my opinion, I've never seen it work where people are like, oh, you know what? I haven't been trading well. I'm just going to increase my size and I'm going to fix that problem.
It's not the answer.
Yeah.
Right.
not.
And just
There,
remember, you trade 100
Mhm.
lots of ES, a 20-point move is $100,000. So yeah, you need
Okay,
some
hold on. Say
cushion
that again,
for
Jack.
that.
100 lot.
100 lots of ES, like with a 20-point stop, is risking 100 grand on the trade.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. So 20
Your
points
company's
stop.
a-
How many? Well, we just moved 20 points today. We're
Oh,
from
yeah.
630, 6348 to 6328. And that
There you
happened
go.
at 8 o'clock. There you go. There's 100 large that you're down for the day.
Jeez.
So it's possible to get there, but few people will be able to stomach those swings, guys. Few people. I didn't see very many people that could do it. 100 lot, average position, 10 lots, 20 lots, 30 lots. I saw those guys. Those guys are, and those were your high 6-figure, 7-figure guys. But then they're like 1 and 2 lot guys. Those are your low 6-figure, and or low or mid 5-figure traders. And size, adding more size doesn't fix the underlying issues that you may have. Your strategy sucks. You're emotional, on tilt all the time, blah blah blah. Size won't fix that. It'll actually hurt that. So my whole
You're so
point of that
wrong,
is
man.
here's your disclaimer before you start screaming to the oh my god. Disclaimer is if you can't trade small, you can't trade big. So slow yourself down right here. Slow yourself down. But
Oh.
if you got yourself on a good path, you don't need to look at Citadel. You don't need to look at the other big companies. You stay right here, and we're going to take care of you and give you the upside and downside that's going to let you breathe and let you take your lifestyle to the next planet.
I agree. Do desk fees exist anymore? The CME data fees. I know it's only a couple, like $100,
yeah.
$129. And still, Jack, what were
If-
you paying desk fees, by the way, when you're in the prop space? I was paying $1,200 a month.
1,200
just
for me.
fees, desk
I
space,
was,
You're
I was
1,200.
$1,200
I was paying $12,000 per month.
$12,000. What did that include?
Oh.
Obviously, news, Desi.
Well,
God.
it's just that nationwide trade. It included access to a lot of capital, included not having, your house repossessed if you were wrong. But more so
Wow.
Yep.
is that we had just as many everything was proprietary, and there's a lot of fixed costs. I've said before, I think we had like a $50 million microwave internet between New York and Chicago. So basically, the desk fees is like out of your P&L. The first 12 grand was
You're
just
down
the
12
rate you
grand. You're down 12 grand on the first of the month, essentially,
had.
pretty much with the prop. That does not exist
So
anymore.
not
It does
not
not
having
exist
your
as one
house
concept.
repossessed.
Yeah.
Yes, not having your house repossessed. See how he put that in there, guys? Because people are like, I'm just going to take the money out and trade on my own. Then do it.
Yeah.
Then do it. You're going to do exactly what I got when I got jammed up when he accidentally put on 100 lot. I had 300 on, 600 minis, and thinking I'm going to lose my house. Thinking with a prop, and this is another big benefit of a prop. With a prop, you read your little like live funded agreement in there. You're not liable for those losses. And that's the prop is liable for losses. Therefore, we watch your risk. Therefore, we're watching your risk right now, every one of you. And then we have the FCM that's watching their risk, and the CME is watching their risk. So we're all like, guys on track throughout this whole process of people that are at 50 lots or more or whatever. That's what we're trying to do here. And that's what I want to drive home. And to top it all off, Dre just said he had a $1,200 a month desk fee. Jack said 12,000. I had 1,200 a month. Your desk fees now are zero. You don't even have to pay data fees. You can come in for $49. If I hear anybody complain that $49 isn't cheap enough, we have licensing fees, we have all these fees, and we have risk management, we have 200 employees. No, that's fair, guys. That's fair, and that's your starting point. Come in here knowing nothing, come off the street, kid from Des Moines, Iowa. Next thing you know, he's the Tom Brady of trading. Yep, you can do that all here. That's the drive. And what I want to, the whole opportunity I want you guys to see, that whole thing right there. We are so proud to see when somebody comes up and starts crushing it. We have Rising Stars. That's on here all the time. We have just this TV network that makes no money. It costs a couple $1 million a year to run, just to have us on here to spotlight the best traders that we have. Now we're going to say, hey, we're going to share stories of ones that are going up. We're going to share stories of ones that are going down. And with this, there is a like a path to reduction too. That is in here. You'll see it in your email that if your account loses 50%, then your size will get cut. If your account loses 80% or more, then you'll have a conversation with risk, and they'll find out with you on what we're gonna do. Whether we let you continue trading live, or whether we pull you off live down to XFA, or whether we say take all this money out, go put it in your brokerage. Maybe we have that opportunity for you too. I don't know. Or we say, hey, you need to start all over, take a payout, and get going. That's going to be a path to reduction. But right now, it's about understanding that you have this upside opportunity, both on increasing daily loss limit and your buying power.
Believing in the live funded traders, Michael. That 1,000 lot was filled at 200. 1,000 lot filled, 23,600 filled. Okay, there's another 600 up at 23,208. I want to get some prices. I want to throw it to Hogue and ask him about what a full membership costs, what a lease costs.
Order filled.
Back in the day. All right, we got that fill at 34.35. Last trade in the gold is 34.39. The buyers did step back in there. ES pushing to the upside, 63.32. NASDAQ, 23,192. Quick update, Dakota. Is everyone flat, or do we have trades on?
Order filled.
I still have my short on. My average price is 150. 150.
Okay. Short from 150. All right, sounds good. Last trade, 23,194. Hogue, come in here. There's essentially no desk fees. Desk fees don't exist. What was a lease back in the day, or a full membership just to pay, just to get into play down at the board trade? Remember what those prices were?
Yeah, I mean the full membership where you could trade any pit on the trading floor. I mean, it was as much as $1 million or even more at times.
$1 million
for the S&Ps, you needed an MYM, and at that time it was about 200,000 to buy it, and it was about $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, sometimes up to $3,000 a month to lease it. Then you've got to put money in an account. You need 50 grand in a T-bill and money to trade with on top of that. I'm so excited about this opportunity here at Top Step. This is real pro ball stuff. I saw traders come into the S&P pit trading one lots, and within a few years they were trading 10s, 20s, 50s, even hundreds. Michael, you and I know one, Steve P, who started just flipping one lots and just got better and better at decision making and trading, became a 50, 100 lot trader. And you know, Michael, you're right. It's not for everybody. Not everybody can do this, but there's still a wonderful pro ball way to make a living trading 5 lots or even less. But to have the opportunity here at Top Step to be able to build into the kind of trader that can handle 50 or 100 contracts is that opportunity is immense.
There's not a zero like screenshot out there. Like there's not a screenshot out there of any of these influencers that are trading live with size and even to the 100. Have you ever seen a live 100 lot open position? You've seen this stupid like I have it's like my 14th combine of the day, and here I go. I did it again. That's not cool, guys. It's not cool. What's cool is having one account, trading with a one lot, growing that account. And fine, if you want to copy trade, you can copy trade. But the point of the story is like start with one, narrow your focus, grow it, like Steve P. John just said, grow it, and then you could be to the 100 lot trader and all that kind of stuff. Those are the ones that probably have the sports cards but don't take pictures of them. Those are the ones that are like have the lifestyle that you don't see because they don't talk about it. When you do really well in life, you don't go on Instagram and share all your shit. When you're like struggling and you want to get to I want to have, then you only show the good shit or you show the flashy shit because it kind of makes you feel good. That's my take on social, whatever. But in general, the real pro ballers are the ones that know how to get there, not have a flashy look to get there or to show that they're there. Like, so that's just my take. I don't care if there's a different opinion. Everybody should have their own opinion. But just, I've never seen a hard lot live trader in the prop world sharing on influencer world. You know,
And
these whatever they post.
to me, MP, it's not about cool. It's about
It's not about
being able to do it yourself too.
Yep.
Where
Just about being
you
able to
want to
get
be
there,
your
the
own
opportunity.
boss. You don't want to depend on a bunch of different prop firms who could change rules at any moment. You wake up one day and something's changed. You want to be able to do it yourself, right? You want to be able to have that freedom that everybody wants from trading and be able to do that regardless of where you're at, who you're with, and do it yourself. Because ultimately, you want to take money out of the prop firm, you want to trade well, you want to learn how to trade, go put it in your personal brokerage and duplicate that. And that's what's lacking. I see it all the time on social media. You're saying showing all the stuff and this and that. It makes it harder for traders to be able to pull the money out, put it in their personal brokerage account, and duplicate it because they don't have this, reset button. They don't have this. Let's get another account, and they don't have the ability to copy trade. Hundreds of accounts and keep resetting until they make money in a personal brokerage. So it's making it much harder to be able to do it yourself and not depend on a prop firm that changes rules week by week, and you never know whether you're going to wake up and there's going to be more hoops to jump through.
Exactly, and I know the markets they're firmed up, Dre, and now we're sitting at tilt at 83%. Longs are getting paid.
Speaking of
70,
trading,
70.
I got stopped out minus 500.
Speaking of trading size, that size that we saw in the books is trading out. There's another 750, 760 at 229 here.
Look at this, man.
This is insane.
There's
so
your
that's what I'm
1,000
saying.
lots. There's your 1,000 lot traders.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
many.
you could be one of the. You could be one. And I'm not going to keep going on this one, but like right now, you could have your 100 lot in here. You could be on Top Step TV. You could. We would all see your order. You go to cancel your order on the offer, and it goes to there's 115 there. You go to cancel yours. Tommy that trades at Top Step cancels his. Yes, there's 15 lots there. Guys, look, that's us, our prop firm backing you, and that's the exciting part about this is like there will be somebody. There will be at least one person here within a year that rises up and does this. And to me, and I know Dakota, and I know Coach Jay, and I know everybody that's on this on Top of TV will high five the hell out of that because it's pro ball stuff. You're like, it's inspirational. It's also cool. And I don't want to trade 100 lot. I want to trade 2 lots, 5 lots. But that's cool. And the person's cool. And they don't talk shit. And they don't like flashy. They're like, that's the community you want to be around. I mean, that's kind of how the trading floor was. Of course, there were some characters in there that like in the trading floor, just like anywhere.
Oh yeah,
one way to put it. That's one way to put it.
Yeah. But I mean,
Michael,
they all found no success after electronic took over. I know that.
Yes, they did. Michael, I want to do for those people are jumping in here in the chat saying, "Oh, what was the announcements? What was the announcements?" I want to throw it to Gabe for a quick recap for those that are just tuning in to what the announcements are. Yeah, all right, Gabe, come on in here, and then I have an update on one of our live funded traders, number 9 in the big board, up big money. Go ahead, Gabe.
Hell yeah, Dre. All right, so first thing, quick update for this morning. We have some big upgrades coming to the live funded program. So we're going to drop a one-stop shop landing page for you to get your questions answered. There's a big FAQ, all the fun stuff, really great breakdown. But just to highlight and recap what's changing, we're now covering your market data for one exchange in the live funded account. So CME data, NYMEX, whatever exchange you trade on, covered. That's about $133 cost savings right there out the gate. And if you're already in a live funded account, this will start the next billing cycle. Of course, if you subscribe to additional exchanges, you'll continue paying for that access separately. But one exchange, Top Step covers it. Great opportunity to reduce your costs in the live funded stage. Second, we have dynamic risk expansion. So your daily loss limit will grow with you as your profits grow. in addition to expanded contract sizing. So what MP and the guys have been talking about is primarily getting the opportunity to trade up to 100 lots in the real markets. So this is obviously not automatic. You have to, get your account reviewed by the risk team to support this type of contract sizing. We're not just going to give you up to 100 lots, willy nilly. Earn your way up there, grow your account, and progress through the ladder and get those live funded performance bonuses, get your risk expansions, and increase the size that you trade. So those are the kind of the main three highlights. But we'll go ahead and post a link to the landing page once again. Get it back to you guys in the markets. We're cooking right now.
Yeah,
This is the first.
awesome.
This is the start of the drum beat. Just so everybody knows, I told you there's a drum beat that's coming. Of like, it'll be like every Tuesday you're gonna hear it. Yeah, there's my spill. Every Tuesday you're gonna hear something for like the next 2 months. It's literally
What's
the next 2 months. We've been putting this together, whether it's auto OCO bracket orders. That they're like, oh well, we should have had that anyway. Yeah, you're right. But it's gonna be an announcement. Or if it makes your job or it makes it easier for you to take a payout quicker or easier or whatever, things are coming. Or maybe it's getting back into your fund. I don't know.
800 lot upside, 800 lot upside, Michael. Let's see if this sucker gets filled. We're talking about trading size. We're seeing size on the NASDAQ ladder. 700 lots, 1,000 lots. We got a 700 lot or 800 lot offered at 23,219. We're about 4 points, 3 points away from that. Let's see this size get filled here in the NASDAQ. While we're at it, we got an update on
Maybe
one
a
of our
Top Step
live
trader one day.
That's right. Maybe that is. One day it will be. Let's see if that thing gets filled. And
Nope.
old. Oh, you
Nope.
dirty dog. All right. With that being said, you guys want these live updates, that drumbeat? The only place you get it here is Top Step TV. So click subscribe, click notify, click like, so you get those updates from us here in real time. No one else is doing this. I can assure you. Pro Ball Trading.
I don't even know
live.
if the email went out yet. But yes, people were like, hey, the markets are moving. I got on here. I'm talking about it. I'll leave. You guys can keep talking the markets. But
Where you going?
The announcement. We're gonna have announcements every Tuesday. So just like, and it'll be during fast markets because that's when the majority of people are tuning in.
Junior says, don't ever cut MP off again, Andrew. We'll let Andrew know that to not cut MP off. We got, quick update on number 9 on the big board, Michael. We have a number 9 on the big board
Andrew?
up $50,000. Live funded trader up $50,000 right now. We'll keep you updated on that. See if Risk does reach out to them. We'll keep the name to ourselves for now. See if they want to bring that up. But yeah, we have a number 9 on the big board. I guess we'll see when we do the big board. Number 9 on the big board up $50,000 right now on this Tuesday. Again, we got 80% long on the tilt in the NASDAQ.
What's the tiers, Gabe? He's made 50 grand. So technically, what's the tiers? Put the tiers back up there.
I mean, he's eligible for the first 1 in 5.
Is it 50,000? He can.
That's JD's favorite. Yeah, the first one. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
50 grand.
Oh, in terms of trading size.
Okay, so you can move your loss limit. So you can work with them on moving. I mean, like it's one day, guys. So it's just like we were going to talk to your thing. It was like, hey, you had 5 grand in your account yesterday. You have 50. You really? We'll have a conversation with you. But those conversations usually lead to, okay, when you're talking with an individual that makes sense and they're logical about what they're trying to do here, and they see some consistency in their trades. And once it gets to 100K, up to 30 lots, up to 10 grand. So that's kind of the progression here. It's somebody just today did 50 grand of profits. So you probably want to, you yourself probably want to have a little bit of a, you want to jump right away because you got to have your mental state kind of grow with you with that account.
Not only
just
that,
like, yeah,
you get a performance bonus too, right?
That'd be $10,000.
That too.
It'd be $10,000 performance bonus.
You get $250,000 if you hit it all the way to the top. So if you hit that one, good point. When you hit that 1 million in profit, you'll have at least $250,000 free extra dollars of us saying hell yes. This is real, guys. This is real. It's like a job opportunity they were offering to everybody on the planet, saying here's what you get. Here's your bonus plan. Here's your size up plan. Oh, by the way, you just got to start for $49. Okay, yeah, and work your way there. And then what you eat is what you kill. Yes, and you will grow with you. So,
where was this back in the day, Jack? This was not the prop space we came into, man. This did not exist. Oh, they were assholes to us. They had Saturday school for us. They made us work 48-hour shifts straight. We had to pay desk fees even when we were poor clerks. They made us take
Come in at
Greyhounds
2 a.m.
from Juneau, Alaska to Miami just to give us $1,500 because we were poor. And now it is. This is the golden age. This is the golden age of prop trading. It's never been this good. It's never been this good before.
Gomez says in Turtle Traders, I read that book before I started Top Step, and I read Enhancing Trader Performance by Brett Steenbarger before I started Top Step. And I lost 90 grand before I started Top Step. And then I got with a prop firm that said trade on a simulator and prove it. When I connected all those together, I'm like, there's a better way to do this. And I had to pay desk fees. So I'm like, so along the way, I've been working with this fine group that you're seeing here, plus a ton of other people that we're working with that have either traded in the prop space, both on the funding side or at the big time side. Jack was at the big time firms. And then you got other guys in here that are on our product team and everything that's traded at every one of these firms. Top Step is trying to set you up so you have a clear path to be pro ball if you want to get to that big pro ball. You're still pro ball. Chipper Jones. I always use this one, and Eddie always corrects me, but I always thought he's a base hitter. Well, actually, no, just got on base. No, he was a Hall of Famer. Now you got Barry Bonds, who just crushed it every pitch, every trade. So he's a Hall of Famer. I think, right? Did he make the Hall of Fame?
No, he should be, but he's not going to. No,
Michael, we could amend it.
You get my point. They're both. You can be a Hall of Fame in trading small, trading big. So
correct.
Find your somewhere.
Yeah, Ichiro or
Ichiro, base hitter.
Yeah.
Ichiro. Okay. Yes. Good point. Yes, Ichiro is a good one.
So are there essentially
Chipper
no
did have
desk
500 home runs, I believe.
Switch hitter too. Are there essentially no desk fees? I guess for combines, you pay for combines, but besides that, there are
nothing.
I don't. It's crazy.
No,
it's crazy. I'm almost speechless.
Combine activation, and that's it.
Yeah. Wow. What a time to be alive. Dakota, you've traded 30 lots before, and you've sized up, sized down, and basically, I guess what I want to go with, when you have a direct access to the risk team, they're willing to work with you based on what your trade history, your account balance is, and there is some discretion to this when you've talked to risk, Dakota, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So big shout out to Mick and Brett. I know they've been on here before, and I've had plenty of conversations navigating over the past. It's crazy to think it's year and a half. Time goes by so fast. But yeah, over the past year and a half, we've had those conversations of what's the proper daily loss limit, right? Or what's the proper risk size? Like, are you trading slow markets? Are you trading fast markets? During times of high volatility, switching platforms, because I was on a previous platform. I'm now on Top Step X, and I switched when the carry trade happened last year, and it was insane levels of volatility. And they just like, hey, should we, I think we could decrease your daily loss limit, this or that, trading through news. What can they do to help me trade bigger? Jay, you were on that one night during slow markets where I was in 30 lots, and we are trying to figure out is, okay, let's try and get out of this position without, moving the market so much. I'm still getting a good price, which is insane to think because it's just 30 lots.
Is that a Nikkei trade?
30 lots during slow markets during a summer is big, right? Because when it's only like ones and twos at the bid and ask,
yes,
you actually have to
that was
out. You cut out there for a second.
No, I was saying that was a 30 lot Nikkei trade, right? Where you were pretty much the market at that point. Where
correct,
and
there was little details
conscious
like that
about how you get out of that.
Correct, and then managing risk, and then holding that size through events. I learned that one the hard way, sleeping through inflation, where going into inflation data.
Yeah, that hurt.
You get slippage. $20,000 worth of slippage is not a fun thing. But it's real. It happens. You can't just hit that reset button and say, whoops, that was a mistake. This is real life that we're talking about. And those are the conversations I was having with the risk team, which it helped me become a better day trader because I have a stock and options background. So this day trading futures, it's similar when it comes to risk management, but different when it comes to what we're trading and how we're trading it.
Question in the
speaking of trading. Go ahead, Andrew.
Question in the chat about where'd shoulder tap go? I missed shoulder tap, one of my favorite segments. Well, I'll let you in behind the curtain. It might be coming back very, very soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wink.
Wink, wink. I think
Yeah,
shoulder tap's coming
your
back. Risk has been very busy. Risk has been very busy. They're gonna be. I think we'll become having them back on. What's up, Michael?
yeah, no, in your email that you're going to get on the path to expansion, there's a path to
Oh,
reduction that takes you to Help Center, and we call it shoulder tap. And we're probably going to be talking about this. If you come up to live and you're trading, unless you say specifically, hey, don't ever use my name, and that's why we have the anonymous thing in there. That's why we don't work with some of these influencers. Like, don't talk about my bad trading. Like, what? Okay, well then, yeah, we can't work with you. So we're going to talk about it on shoulder tap. Shoulder tap is literally what risk managers should do, is shoulder tap you. So as you get the expansion, you also can, well, there are traders that didn't start to trade poorly, as you guys know. Just because they're hot doesn't mean you stay hot forever. Or just because you're good doesn't mean you're going to be good forever. You got to always adapt or die and flow with the market and your own whatever that's weighing you down or whatever. That you always have to adapt to be your best. There'll be folks that we talk about a shoulder tap because we're calling the path to reduction a shoulder tap from your risk. When your live account pulls back 50%, that's a lot, guys. At 100 grand now, it's at 50. We're like, well, leave me alone. No, we're a risk firm. We're a prop firm, and you're gonna get a shoulder tap. Like, hey, is everything doing okay over there? Well, I'm going through a divorce. I'm like, oh shit. Well, we want us to put your account on hold. And like there's people that are happy, like life happens. So we're going to work with you on that. People are like, it's my money. No, it's not. It's our prop firm money. It's your money when you take it out. And that's something where we're here to help. So I'm going to show that's the good expansion. And then the real part about trading is too, there's reductions. Like we're going to reduce you on your size. Oh, you were at 30, you lost 50% of it. We're going to put you back down to 15 or whatever. So again, it's going to be a conversation with your risk manager. We're building out our risk teams even bigger. I think at some point, maybe, I don't know if they're there yet, you have a dedicated risk manager. I know you have a risk manager contact number, and I don't know exactly how that goes, but I do know that the goal is to have a dedicated risk manager working with you. So now you have a buddy, a top step.
Really?
That
like a concierge? That's crazy,
yes,
man.
right. Yes. Hey, you want
some white glove?
Hey,
this is some white glove shit,
Jimmy,
man. It was not like this back in the day.
All right.
Hey, Jimmy, 1, 2, 3. You want to talk to Hoagland for 30 minutes, and he's kind of been through some of the stuff. Or hey, we got this new guy that comes on here, or Coach Jay works really well with this type of trading. I just noticed it in your trading. You want me to schedule a time with you and him? Completely free.
Wow.
You're not even paying desk fees. You're not paying it for exchange anymore either. All that. If you can't set yourself up with that, geez, man, I don't know. So, I mean, that's sitting here for you.
I hope.
No, bring it. Take it.
It's good. It's good. It's a good time to be in the prop space right now. All right, let's take a look at some of these markets. Do a recap. Get some trades here. 63.30 last trade in the ES. Last trade in the NASDAQ 23,200. We see still got that 758 lot sitting up at 219. Got the last trade in gold. Gold last trade 34.40. Made new highs 34.42. Hogue, do we get an update on our micro gold trade in the house account? Do we get a fill at 35? We're just long one now. Sweet.
Yep. We moved it down to 34, but we got filled on it. We're long one.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. Let that sucker run. Jack, any trades over there in the house in the ES?
No, we're hanging around that 63.30 level in the ES right now. It was kind of a frustrating trade in which it kind of did what I was expecting, but I got premature into it. But you know what? There's always the next. There's a couple other levels below here. I would love to once again see it sell off some more.
Okay, sounds good. Again, at the top of the hour, the president is going to be greeting the Philippine president. And then we have a Fed event is going on right now. But right now I'm seeing the president is holding bilateral meetings with the Philippines president. We'll keep an eye on the wire, see if any headlines come out from that. Yeah, Jack, if you want anything else, Michael, you want to touch on? I mean, man.
No, I mean, there's other ones. There's other ones that are cool that are coming. This one's the one that can help you. Like our vision is to be a path. There's many paths in life to a better lifestyle. Top Step is a path to a better lifestyle. there's 4,000 to 5,000 people a week that take a payout. We pay out multiple millions of dollars a week. These are people that are doing well. And there's people that now can say, I can take it to the another level. And I don't have to take it out of my account and risk it over here in my personal brokerage account, which you may have opportunity to do that as well with us someday. But just the opportunity here to go up, to size up and stay with Top Step. We want those pro ballers. We're all pro ballers. If you're trading well, consistently trading well, and you made it to the live level, that's where we consider you the big leagues. And it is the big leagues. But we want to say, hey, this opportunity exists. We've always wanted to say that. We do talk to you. I mean, nobody knew Dakota maybe had 30 lots at that one point, but I was like, we're like, why are we not talking about this? Would you increase somebody to 100 lot? I go to the risk team. Would you increase somebody to 100 lot if they're up $1 million? Like, yeah, of course. I go, well, let's let everybody know. And so that we work with them on really getting how they work with traders to like be known. So that's that clear path to expansion and reduction. That's it.
This is
That's it.
Old school prop, modern twist. Mike trades. Yeah, you're right.
Man,
Modern day.
This ain't old
modern day
school.
prop.
This is cutting edge. This is very
Cutting edge.
It's nice,
No,
man.
no.
I don't want to say these traders, man. A lot of pampering around here, Michael. We take good care of our traders around here at
Yeah.
Top Step.
Proud
Hey,
of
real
them.
quick comment here. MP should open a Top Step cafe in Chicago for traders to hang out and have coffee. How about that, Michael? Also, I'm very, very excited to announce. Everyone's been asking about the VIP season 3 draft. I'm excited to announce the draft will be happening next week. 11 teams, 550 traders. Season 3 draft is next week. More details to come. Team announcements next week. Very, very cool stuff with that going on. Top of the hour, 3 minutes. President of Philippines scheduled to meet. We'll see if any headlines come out from there. But we got some great news from Jack. Jack, come on in. What do we got on this Tuesday? We're cooking today. Let's go.
Let's set it away. There's been some interesting stuff going on. Right out here, the Russell, our favorite, closed on yesterday in 2021 at
wow.
22.34. It closed yesterday, 4 years later, at 22.31.
Oh no!
I did some, yeah. Oh no! I
Hold
did some
on,
back of the envelope
Jack.
math.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
looked up-
Don't companies graduate to the S&P? Like, don't they move out of the Russell? Those are mid
Well,
caps, right?
Michael, we actually did that game yesterday. Can
Yeah.
you name a company in the Russell? Because we could not. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead, Jack.
exactly.
And now,
We
Go ahead,
could not.
Jack. Yeah.
but really quick for reference, I did look up on July 21st, 21. The SPX was at 43.59 and the NDX was at 14.710, which means in the time the Russell has returned zero. The SPX is up 44.6% and the NDX is up 57.6%.
Zero. Russell's
That
up zero.
is some underperformance.
Anybody who's
speaking
thinking
of
put
work,
money in an index and you do just fine. I don't know.
Russell is up zero. that was funny. Go ahead.
You were up zero, my
story,
friend.
Yeah.
4 years later.
Yesterday is check this out. Open door. We had a little GameStop remix yesterday with a huge pump and squeeze. Open is the ticker. Yesterday had the 15th largest options volume day since 2020 minus the Mag 7 names. 3.4 million options contracts traded on a stock that has a few $1 billion in market cap, about $4 a share. To put that in line, by the way, more money was transacted just in volume. The volume was almost 2 billion in open yesterday. It traded more nominal value than Meta yesterday.
What?
Than Meta, and about a third of the transactions of Nvidia.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Options
It was
are
up
powerful.
300%. It got halted. It was a good old fashioned pump and dump. I can show you one second if we go to my charts.
Yeah. Options
Share
are
this
powerful.
tab instead. Oh boy,
There it is.
here's a chart. These are the day candles here on open.
Look at that. Come on.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
how was the volume? What's
Looks
the
like
daily
unusual
volume?
trading.
Volume yesterday was 1.9 billion. So far, 500 million traded today.
It's like
Okay,
unusual
how,
volume
go
activity.
back to a month ago. What was volume a month ago?
Something like
Volume a
something like
month ago
sus.
was like
50,000 shares.
115, like 100 million on average. Traded about
Wow.
So now
20
it's
times the volume yesterday. The
so
casino is
retail
open,
flooded
as we
into there.
said.
What is the
Yes.
what's
And it
yeah?
did, if we go in, just once again, be careful, folks. In like a 15, it's hard because this is zero bound. Yesterday, when it kind of collapsed, these are 5-minute bars, lost about 40% of its value in 15 or 20 minutes. There was a halt
Oh
there.
no.
So like
I was going to say
this
some of
is
those had to be halts.
yes, this is a degen play all the way. But interesting to see what the kids are up to. And lastly, I had to tell this story. Summer intern was fired from a white shoe law firm for biting multiple coworkers.
Oh, hello.
This story is
Hello.
kind of insane. Yes,
How
one of
young
their
of an intern
interns.
did they hire?
I don't know.
2-year-old? I
Apparently,
mean, come on.
That's what kids do, right?
Yeah.
they,
Nibble, two
according to
tables
the
of wood.
story, it was less of like an angry cannibalistic way and more of like, I don't know, a weird quirky thing that she was doing. But nevertheless, don't bite your coworkers. She is
Yeah.
no longer at that firm, and
Or
I
go to a
think that's an
Coldplay.
AI picture.
Or go to a Coldplay concert with a coworker. Hey, yeah, don't be
Hey.
biting. No biting.
Yeah.
No biting.
No
You're
biting.
head of HR.
What do you do? No biting, please. All right, top of the hour. We got 29 minutes till the Euro close. Let's take a look for some headlines. We got the president reading the Philippines president any moment now. Keep an eye for those headlines. Take a look at these trades. Any prices here? Dakota, any prices you're looking at? Jay?
No, these 220s, 230s is acting as a nice resistance level. I'm still looking for continuation back down. I think this might end up like what happened to me the other day. I think it was like Friday or Thursday where we sold off, and uh, Hogue, you remember, I was looking for a run of just belower than this market, and we didn't get that until this afternoon. So we'll see. I expect another down leg. Uh, whether it's going to come during the next hour or by this afternoon, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get back down to those 160s, 170s.
A quick update.
How many
Wow.
folks?
Update on number 9, Michael. Update number 9 on our big board. I'm not going to say the name just yet. Let me see if we get some clearance. I mean, we see it when we do the big board. Was up $7,000 at 8 a.m. Central. 2 hours later, right now is up $51,000. Yes, you heard that right. 8 a.m. Central,
Live?
up $7,000 live. Number 9 on the big board. And now up $51,000 2 hours later. We'll keep you updated on how that plays throughout the day. Michael, thoughts on the heartbeat, the heart monitor Dakota's got?
I thought it was great.
Mm.
I saw it yesterday. I was tuning in yesterday, and I'm like, "What is this? I
Yeah.
like it."
They tried to get my heart rate to spike, but that 100 lot news is what did it. I think I got up to like 100 beats per minute. But
Oh,
yeah,
just on the news, you haven't even put the position on it. Okay, I like
no,
it.
not yet. No, just it's a beautiful opportunity. We had a phone call early, like what last year, MP. I was like, we was talking about everything that's going on in this industry, and it's like the best thing to do is go with someone you trust and hitch your wagon to someone and to make this industry better. And
That's all I've ever pitched for. Because there's good props. There's some good ones out there, and that take
correct.
you live, that help you grow live. You
And
just got to
it's
know.
every
You got to
every
know.
month.
You got to make that. That's your first trader decision. Is what firm are you going to go narrow and deep on? When I see people like 50 different firms, you're like, all right, good luck with that one. I mean,
Yeah, and every single
each his
month,
own.
every single week now, it's just amazing. It's amazing. Who would have
Full new
thought,
highs.
right? And then being in the live account and not needing to worry about what different hoops are coming or going, and like trading's hard enough,
Trading's
and
hard
trying
enough.
to figure out the rest of this crap is just so hard. I mean, it makes it so much harder. Half the time, people have more knowledge about how to game a system than to actual trade, and just to sit back, focus on one firm, knowing that the firm's going to continue to do things like this it's a peace of mind. It's nice to know, like, hey, next year from now, there's going to be more opportunity. It's going to be um, much smoother, and who knows where it can happen. I'd love to have that one day where I could sit down and talk about futures options, talk about, hey, what's going to happen with this or this, and do some more in-depth conversations about uh, personal trading.
So Dakota, somebody says we need to hire a nurse for Dakota. Do you have like an in-house person that's checking your vitals and giving you what you need? I mean, you are on a good path right now of health and physical activity on your Twitter of your boxing. Now you're doing your heart rate, trading in your heart rate.
Yeah,
your
you hear what
boxing,
happened to me on Thursday. You remember we were showing each other the tattoos, and I had
tattoos,
those marks up on my cracked a rib, uh, on Thursday. So
Ouch.
it's been a difficult few days.
Yeah, coughing,
Yeah,
breathing
no
heavy, hurt.
coughing, no laughing, no sneezing, none of that. It's painful, but I think I'm past the over it. But yeah, sharing the journey, keeping your mental health, your physical health is very important, and understanding heart rate. I think there's going to be something to this. I am always interested. I talk to traders all the time. Coach Jay, I know you know it, where sometimes you don't know you're being emotional, acting in FOMO until after the damage is already done. So I think it'd be
Right.
pretty cool if chat could identify as like, hey, your heart rate's at like 120 and you're in 20 contracts. Maybe there's something emotional there. I don't know.
Who's
It's
a trading
fun.
psychologist?
fun.
There's a trading. I've always wanted to do case studies. Like, hey, University of Michigan, we got 100,000 traders that are trading right now, and here's this one, and and then because somebody reached out to me one time and said, hey, I want to try to understand emotional state, physical state as traders are trading, and have their vitals connected, and the performance is tracked, and the markets is tracked. So you get the market,
Right.
what the market did, what they did, and then what they felt, and wherever those stats were, and then put a case study together on what trading, good trading, and what poor trading, and what trading does to the man.
I'd love to see that, because I'm
That'd
a
be
firm
sweet.
believer that trading is 90+% psychological.
And then your emotions come in there, and your emotions are they get you to want to do things, whatever it is. So yeah, there's so much to work on here, or the opportunity here to pull all that data together, in my opinion, and have a here's our findings. That'll be interesting.
And then
What would you do
implement
with
it
it,
into this
Michael?
platform. Put it into this platform. Yeah,
I'm
this
reading
platform.
the
It
bro.
feels
Bill,
sad
you
to
Dre, I'd
use.
fade the shit out of you.
Oh wow, man! Damn! Wow! Shots fired coming out here, hampering our live funded traders, and I catch the stray. Funny how that works, man. Oh man! Wow!
Oh, man.
We got new highs in gold. Michael really liked that. Look at Michael's ear to ear beaming about that joke. That was
Dude, I love giving my best buddy a
That was
jab.
5 out of 10. We got buyers coming back in here in the ES. We saw those heavy long tilts. And we saw 85%, 83% long in the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at that ladder in the NASDAQ. Where'd those 1,000 lots go? They did get filled, I do believe.
Yeah.
And we
A
got
lot
the
of them got
bottom
filled in
of
this.
yeah, Michael, that was cold, man. That was cold. But I do know one other thing. Let's get James. Come on in here. We are on TikTok now. Michael is on TikTok now. Come on in, James. Let's talk about some announcements. I love this.
Yeah, that's right. Hello, everybody. Before we hit that, did you know we want you to hear your opinion? Yes, here at Top Step TV, we want you to show us just how much you love us, just how much you hate us, or what you would like to see differently. We are a feedback-based company. We don't move forward without your input. So we're going to drop a link in the chat to our Trustpilot. Please go share a review if you haven't already. We, of course, love 5-star reviews, but we'll take what you got. You want to see something new? You want to see something different? Let us know. We're here to listen, respond, and adapt. So, Trustpilot, link is in the chat now. Go there, make your voice heard. And thank you for being a part of the crew. And as Andre said, the other day we showed you Michael's TikTok, but did you know that we here at Top Step have had a TikTok account since 2020? That's right. We've been cool for, I almost said decades. That's not 5 years. We've been cool for 5 years. And if you have a TikTok account, give us a follow. It's just another great way for you to stay connected with the show when you're on the go and you're not able to watch it We're getting a lot better about putting up the greatest hits the day as they happen. So if you're not following us on Instagram, you're not following us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok at least. We got 3 great options. Follow us on something. We love you guys. Back to you for now, Andre.
Oh, thank you, James. That in 5 years, half a decade, indeed.
I'm math good.
I math good, but the math. We got Euro close in 20 minutes. Let's take a look at the wire. Still nothing from the present. Michael, your thoughts on this drama? Well, we got a clip. I know it's not about Powell, but what's your thoughts on this whole drama going on, trying to oust Chairman Powell? What are your thoughts on
Was
this?
that, hold on, was that usual whale thing I shared today? Like 5 in the morning, I shared it with you guys at the TV channel. Is it true? Is that true?
What is it? It's
Really?
Tanning.
What is it?
It's about them going after Powell legally. And yes, I believe it is true.
Oh yeah, it's
He's getting
Yeah,
he's
and-
getting investigated right now.
Oh
For-
well,
I think he's just been referred. I mean, I think that any like
renovations.
congressperson can refer. So like someone's going to do it. I
Marble
don't see it going
countertops.
further. Bezant was on this morning, kind of cooling down the flames a little bit, saying that he thinks Powell's going to stay for the rest of his term.
I mean, Michael. I mean, this is historic
Powell
times, man.
could just throw it right back at him. He's like, I had, Trump was coming in there. I wanted to get a bunch of gold on the renovation to make him happy.
Oh,
He likes
oh,
things
yeah.
gold and shiny. You ever seen inside his house? His Trump Tower house? Like all gold.
Mar-a-Lago, it's all gold. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Comes to the office selling $5 million gold cards to get into the country. I was like, dude loves his gold.
Well, speaking of gold, the last trade 34.42. House account long from 34.08. 34.08 in
Way down there.
Yeah, way down. This is 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Will this be another all-day bell-to-bell trade? We saw it yesterday. We were long from beneath 3400s. Got out at the close. We are now long from 34.08 last trade. 34.41. We took one off at 34.35. Hogue. Gold, real quick. Any more room to the upside? I mean, 3500s. We're getting closer, Hogue.
I mean, I have a target, visual target at 34.51. Other than that, it's blue sky above.
Oh, shout out to Flyer Jim. Another green day of $503 in a comment, $142 in an XFA. Back-to-back days. Flyer Jim, great job. Love seeing that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Jab, jab, jab. Keep grinding. Any trades, any prices we're looking at here? Jay, Dakota, your heart rate is very in a good spot. Any prices we're looking at here as waiting for perhaps some comments from the president?
Not for me. Chop right now.
Yeah, we're starting to range. The range 23 190s at the low, 23 230s at the high. So maybe scalping that range, but not seeing too much here. I am looking at where all those orders got filled, and the lower extreme of that is the lower extreme of this range. So all that size traded here. We did say, they were going to act like a magnet until they started filling, and then we'll see what the market's response is. Since they got filled, right, we've been choppy. So another 1,000 lot above us here, though. Is that 1,000? 600 at 234 now. Let's see if we go get that.
We got size, man. Size trading, exchanges. This is size, man. Michael,
one other
what are you
comment
doing?
about gold? We're back to delta divergence. We're at the highs, negative delta of 1100.
Well, this again.
Still.
Oh, what does that mean? We saw this yesterday. What does that mean? Delta divergence. We have a negative delta. That means essentially shorts are coming in. Short-term time traders are trying to get short up here at the highs, Hogue, and
using market orders to sell, but longer time frame buyers are just placing and replenishing bids. It happened all day yesterday. We added 31,000 in open interest. It's happening again today. It's very, very, very strong market right now.
I think it was just taken out. I'd have to look.
ES check?
Yeah, ES. It just came in real quick, like almost right on the offer.
They get filled?
Let me take a look.
Ooh, okay.
12 evens?
Yes. Yes, it did.
It did get filled. Okay, because we saw it came down then. It came down because they hit the bid on the ES, and we're seeing some more selling here. ES definitely market order came in there and hit the bid, and we're continuing to sell off 63.33. They definitely came in there, hit the bid. We have about 15 minutes till the bottom of the hour and the London close.
Doji Wan Kenobi, hey MP, offer top traders some time with doctors that have been on the show. Just ask. Literally, just ask if you're a live trader. Sorry, guys. Like, we wait till you get to the big leagues. We don't. It's on you to kind of develop and tune into the show and all that. We don't have the resources to say everybody here at Top Step, top traders that or any live ones that are struggling, like the worst performing live guys, can go ask and talk to a doc. Like, just ask your risk manager, challenge me on this one. And then you get posted on internet or posted here and say, hey, I challenged MP on this whole thing, did it. And I found out I'm, got a bad case of FOMO and I got to work on that. And I'm doing this and that to work on it. That's how we're trying to learn here all together. So it is free. It is there for you if you're a live funded trader. That's
like one-on-one sessions. Yeah. I mean, you tune in Top Step TV. We bring them. We're doing psych sessions, multiple. We're doing at least one a week. We had Jerome and Dr. V yesterday. Next meetup, Dre Trader Zoe. I don't know if I can say there is a meetup in the works. I believe we have some dates, but I'm not going to divulge that just yet.
No,
know that there can. I don't. I'm not going to say. Michael will say it if anything. I'm not going to say that.
I don't know.
I do.
Well, I know nothing.
Yeah, I think you do.
Until 11 o'clock tonight on Twitter.
There we go. I'm getting the update right now. Yeah, we got another psych session. Jerome and Dr. V. We had them on Friday. They're going to be back on with us 1 p.m. Central here on Top Step TV. Yes, psych sessions. That's what we bring to you. We have 14 minutes till the bottom of the hour, which is also the London close. Jack, I want to see where they take this ES. It looked like some bids came in and got hit there.
Well, we're hanging out.
He's in.
Just bottom of this range. 23,202. Along a one. Let's see if we get back up to the upper extreme of the range. Or is this the time we break? Volume is picking up a little bit. I think after Jack said that 500 lot went to the bid, hit the bid in the S&P. We've seen the volume pick up a little bit, but see if this range holds. This is where all these orders got filled.
Tilted like 52%. So a lot of those longs are out.
What was it? It's like 84%, Michael. It's like 84% long in the NASDAQ. We've just seen some swings in the tilt in the NASDAQ. Last trade, the NASDAQ.
You have? Is it going with the majority or the minority, Dre? Is it going with the majority?
50-50 lately. 50-50 lately. They've been getting... It's been going with and going against. They haven't been able to get a good read on that. But hey, with access to Top Step X API, I have seen some things in the works, Michael. People working on tilt, making some graphics, visualizing it, doing a little back testing on it. I've taken a peek at some cool things some of our traders are doing with access to Top Step X API. But yes,
you can hold on. So they're doing things. They're doing things with the tilt stuff, huh?
Correct. Absolutely.
I'm very interested in what they're.
Yes. Seeing some visualizations of it in terms of not just reading numbers, but seeing maybe when it's redlining, if you will. Talk, cars when the redlining.
Share those with me on my Slack. Shoot those screenshots over. I want to start seeing what people are doing with the open API. Guys, if you haven't made the switch, get off that platform that you're on that has never developed or put a feature out in years to help the prop trader, the individual hold more, keep more, trade less. It's called the manual lockout. But these are good things. All in Top Step X. Project X has it as well. Let's go to Project X. Go to Top Step X. That's the platform of the future. So make that switch.
I said it to you. Okay, cool. Also, Michael, the president of the United States, very, very busy, man. We're waiting for him to greet the president of the Philippines, but he's doing everything. All right, he's everywhere. And since we got you here, I want to get your take on this hot biscuit that he is decided to jump in the pool and jump in this one. Come on and bring this in. Wants to talk about the Washington football team. Get a load of this.
Oh yeah.
presidents have not. He's a non-traditional president. He likes to see results on behalf of the American people. And if you actually poll this issue with sports fans across the country and even in this city, people actually do support the president's position on this and the name change.
There you go, Michael. I had to get that in there. What has to do with trading? What are your thoughts on that, Michael?
Wait, what is it?
No, Michael put okay, yeah. The name of the Washington Commanders. I thought he'd like the name Washington.
I've been chewing this my entire life. They changed the name when that Commander stuff
still tastes the same.
happened. Tastes the same.
They're
still gonna be a shitty team.
He's the commander in chief. He's the commander in chief. I thought he'd like Washington Commanders. Apparently not.
Come on.
He's got his take on a lot of things, Michael. Right now, we're seeing some buying coming in here. Oh man, Euro closed 10 minutes. Who's in this trade? Who's long?
I just got flat.
Great.
Took about 30, 20.
We're going.
It's talking about features, guys. Make sure you add feature request onto. If you're on Top Step X, it's in the menu bar question mark. You could add a feature request. We want to get ideas, but we have really cool stuff coming, and it's been requested. You'll see it in there from OCO bracket orders to alerts and things like that.
Order filled.
Feature parity. Like, oh, so and so already has it over there. Yeah, I know, but they don't have the position brackets that we have. They don't have the manual lockout and things like that. We're going to be doing so much with risk management assistance that all these other, there's no way these other firms or platforms can do this. They're slow, they're archaic, and they weren't built from the ground up for the trader. They're built for a transactional business-based model, aka commissions, and getting them in there. But like, it's each its own what you want to do. But add those features so we can understand what you want, because that's the direction we're going. Is like what helps traders as a whole become better, and build that in the platform. There's enough indicators already out there with your there's trading view charts that has every indicator you could want.
Yeah, I know. It's I mean, we're doing T4. Remember T4? We're doing T4 for freaking 20 years, and that thing.
I was doing T4 for 20 years. I love those guys over there. Look, I have no hate for any other platform.
No,
I have no hate for any other platforms. They're just they're at T4. I love those guys. I'm saying there's the other ones that were like that are out there, and I don't know. Tell me when was the last thing that they built that helped. Again, manual lockout. Nobody would build that. Is there a brokerage firm out there that would have built manual lockout? Lock your client out to help them not hurt themselves, aka their account.
Right? Yeah. It's like
contract limits. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I do think, again, there's platforms that you can do it, but the ease, and I see try to see even saying it in the chat, the ease of access to it, it's just like, I don't want to, if I'm on tilt, I don't want to go through 15 steps to be able to lock myself out, right, for the day. Exactly. I want to be able to click a button and then just rip the Band-Aid off. Hey, we're done. And that's what we have here.
You'll be able to Coach Jay, you'll be able to click a button. So this is one I pushed. And this is another one. I did the manual lockout when I'm like, I've heard this. I need it. And we pushed out. Like, make that the next thing you guys build, please. And they did it.
Yep.
The next one that's being built right now is initially my idea that I'm going to call my idea, even though I've heard a lot of feedback wanting this idea. It pops up before every market opens. Sure, you can not have it pop up in front of you. It's a risk modal. It says, basically, it's like a Coach T risk management assistant. So it says, so we have symbol lockout, we have contract limits, we have session lockouts. We have set how much you want to make in profit for the day, profit for the trade, or loss for the trade, loss for the day. Set all those. That pops up in a very clean look and says, "Is this the risk you want to go into the next trading day with?" And it has all your pre-stuff that you already put. And if it's your first time, then it's either going to recommend or whatever. But you can adjust it. Hey, yesterday I was risking $200 to make $400. Today I want to risk $300 to make $600, and you adjust it and you set it. So every time you trade, and then it says, "Hey, I only want to trade S&P," because I said it, and So it keeps you from trading in the NASDAQ or the gold or whatever new shiny thing that's moving at that moment in time because you have a problem with jumping over there. Like, oh, you set the risk settings. They're set for the day. And then the next market open, it pops back up. You can, of course, it's annoying.
Like,
just click the button on the bottom that says don't ever show me this. But
it's like
it'll pop up.
Clippy, right?
Yeah, it's a little clippy. It'll just ask you, is this the risk you want to go in the markets with? Is this the risk you want to go in the markets with? And I'm like, because I'm always like, you got to go find it right now in like settings. And you got to, I'm like, okay, well, I want to know each day. I want to see it in a nice, clean modal or screen, splash screen or whatever. I didn't know the tech words for it. And I just want to say, hey, I'm only trading S&P. I'm risking this. When I make $2,000 for the day, it'll auto liquidate me and block me from trading. If I lose more than $1,000 in a day, it'll auto liquidate me and block from trading. Won't let me trade more than a 2 lot because I'm cold right now and I was trading 5 and I need to pull myself back. I had a losing day yesterday. I need to pull myself back. You need to have all this kind of stuff. And then it asks you just each day if this is where you want to go into the markets with that risk.
I love it. I mean, hear me out. We have Clippy, and it was a little paper clip. We get Mickey and have it a mustache.
Clicky?
Ooh, I like that. Mickey.
Yeah, there we go.
Mickey.
Oh, Dakota's jokes. That's one of Dakota's jokes again.
Don't laugh because you got a broken rib. Don't laugh.
Oh, what's his heart rate?
No,
His heart rate goes down when he puts a joke out there. I love it. All right, we got Euro close in 4 minutes. 4 minutes till the Euro close. Let's take a look at some of these prices. 23,211. Last trade there. All right, we got London close in 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes.
Well, Andre, speaking, you mentioned London close, London being the UK. We talked about Scotty Scheffler yesterday.
Yes.
I want to give an update. They had the premiere of Happy Gilmore 2 last night. And Scotty Scheffler was there with perhaps the biggest flex I've seen this year. This goes up for flex of the year. Yes, that is Scotty Scheffler brought the Claret Jug, the trophy from the British Open, and brought it to the premiere of Happy Gilmore 2 less than 24 hours later. As we mentioned, he's the Longhorn Buddha. He has transcended human wants and desires, and he is just living it at this point. So congrats to Scotty. That is a sick flex.
That is very, I mean, he's getting closer. I mean, I'm starting to see some comparisons to Tiger. He's got a long ways to go, but this dominance is.
Yeah, how does he have a long ways to go? Because I don't follow golf that close. But he's
7 more years
in it.
7 more years in this shit.
7 more.
He got good later, right? So at the same age, when Tiger was 29, he had 10 majors. Scotty has 4 right now. But Scotty also won no tournaments his first 80 starts, and his last 80 has gone out of control. I think he's won like 17 or 18 of his last 80 starts. So we'll see.
Scotty only has 4 majors.
Yeah, Tiger has 15.
How many do you have, Michael?
Tiger's got 15.
No, he's jacked. I don't have any. I just didn't. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I guess it's kind of like rings. I guess. Yeah, that's a lot.
It's an elite crowd. At 4 or more majors.
And Tiger has 10. Tiger has 10?
He has 15.
Okay, 15.
Nicholas has 18.
Don't you shortchange my guy. Don't you shortchange my guy. He's got 15 of them, man.
He's the true sports.
Now I understand. Yeah. And winning a major is like winning a Super Bowl?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Look like a ring?
Michael, how's your golf game going, by the way? You're dogging on my guy. How's your golf game going, Michael?
I have a tea time at noon. I have a tea time at noon. Got some lawyer friends in town, and taking them. Is it? I don't know. I took a lesson yesterday. Then I went and played by myself, and I lost about 30 balls. And then what? Nothing of that.
They were just came out of the balloon there.
Bad habits die hard. Bad habits die hard in anything you do, especially I'm finding out in golf.
All right. Yeah.
Just grip.
Let's take a look at this. All right. Yeah, see, it doesn't really work like that. There it is. Hoop just says grip it and rip it. Let's get the Euro close in here, and then we'll get JD in for some P&Ls and payouts. I want to get more updates on our Live Funded Trader up $51,000 as we speak. We'll get an update here. Number 9, the big board. I'm sure JD and Risk are all over it. But
still trading,
in 30, stand by. We're looking into that. I don't want to. We're looking into it. We don't want to ping him too much, but every couple hours or so, we do get updates. So we will keep track of that. When we get JD in here, I want to talk about the MP better skier or golfer.
Skier, come on,
No.
come on. I was in Indonesia trying to surf, and a bunch of Aussies were around there. Like, oh, come over here, mate. This is how you do it. And I just did shitty. And like, where are you from? I go, I live in the mountains in Colorado. I go, my ski game looks a little bit different than this game here. And they all started laughing. But like, so yeah. And golf is the same way. So
golf's impossible. When I told you golf's impossible, you said that's a defeatist attitude. I'm like, no, it really is impossible. Anyways, JD, come on in here. We got this Gale Gold trade on. We got P&Ls. We got payouts. It's Tuesday. We're cooking around here, JD. What's happening?
We sure are cooking. Look at these live funded payouts from yesterday. Let's start there. Take a look at this. I'm sorry, these are P&Ls from yesterday. Ryan L. put up $13,518 trading the S&P yesterday. KJ Futures, number one on the big board, $13,112 trading the NASDAQ. Anonymous Deshaun, Wafang, all trading the NASDAQ also. Our anonymous friend, $11,979. Deshaun, $7,489. And Wafang, we're going to see his name again in just a little bit, $4,672. Big numbers coming from our live funded traders. All right, here are the payout numbers. These are the top 5 live funded payouts from yesterday. Ruzel up at the top there, $27,000 in the top 10 on the big board. Carlos D, $25,000. Ligia, $11,400. Wafang, who we just mentioned, P&L leader from yesterday, $8,789 payout to go with it. And Che Hung, $2,800. These are real live traders taking real live money out of the real live markets. Pro ball traders, each and every one of them. This gold trade, we're going bell to bell on it, just like we did yesterday. That 1 minute opening range low, holding as the low of the day for the second consecutive day. We took a big chunk out of the move yesterday. We're taking a big chunk out of this move in gold today too. So things are looking good at the moment.
Hey, KJ. I'm seeing him more on or Twitter and talk to him on the side. DMs slipped it in his DMs. Actually, he slipped it in mine. Well, no, I did it in his. Because a buddy of ours, Chris from Spike Ball, was like, "Hey, we know." So I reached out to him. He's trading well, like right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely.
No, good to see. Good to see. Quiet guy.
Dolby played Spike Ball over the weekend. Very cool stuff. Hey, we still got 5,000 people watching all across the globe. Click like, click subscribe, click notify. Michael, did you click like? Did you click on the thumbs up?
Oh shit, I have not. Let me do it.
I knew it. That's what I'm here for. Please do. We greatly appreciate it. I just saw it go up by 1. All right, with that being said, we got a little bit more time here in Fast Markets. Exciting stuff going on here, but you know what it is. We're going to do another tip of the week pop quiz. For those who are paying attention, what was the tip of the week yesterday? First one to answer in the chat will get a gift, a prize of their choosing. What is the tip of the week? Throw it in the chat. Judges are watching.
Exactly, right?
Whoa.
Exactly.
I mean, I think we got to win Estonia.
Boomer hit it.
I think Estonia. We'll find out. I think
that was fast.
That was too fast.
They have it typed in. You know they have it typed in to push.
All right, well, bring it in. Bring it in here. Let's bring the graphic in. Boomer Brian. I think it's without it's Boomer Brian.
He had it typed in as smart. That's good thinking.
How did you know? Were you listening to our conversations? All right, yeah, Boomer. We got $600 upside in the NASDAQ, 23,224. Yeah, limit trades per day. Avoid over trading losses. Focus on your best setups. Stick to a daily quota. Prioritize quality over quantity. What? That was way too fast. What the heck happened?
Okay, then you got to change it up. Then be like B96.3. Then say, hey, the 4th person or the 10th, and all you have to do is just whoever.
I mean, Michael,
I would cheat. Jay, I would cheat. I'd have it all queued up right here. I'm like, oh shit, hit enter, and I would win. So Boomer, you won.
That is first B96 reference in the show. I love it. B96.
That was. You have a copy and pasted. Why'd you do that? No, that was well done, eh? Notice. All right, present.
Market's popping a little bit here. President speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, I got to roll. That was good.
Thank you. Thanks for
real.
jumping in,
Roll.
man.
Unreal.
big
The
day.
challenge is
Later,
there.
Michael.
The challenge is there. Take care, guys. Have fun.
Later, MP.
Later,
hanging.
Michael. Talk to you. Thanks for hanging. There you go, Michael Patak, CEO and founder of Top Step and the prop trading space. Where else are you gonna get that besides here on Top Step TV? We are catching a bid here, Jack. I mean, we got stopped out on that. That was so.
Yeah,
on those
that
lawns.
one.
It's just
You know, it's part of the deal. Fine with that. It was a solid trade. I think there's still like there's definitely a case to be made to just buy it here. Same thing. The shorts gave it their best effort. They actually took out a low from a few days ago, but just couldn't get the gas. We zoom out. We're still in a pretty interesting area that's kind of the top of the resistance that we checked a few times in July. So we're right there. If you want to play that breakout, probably on a longer stop there.
unreal.
How's the count still long gold? 34.
Still on gold, yes.
Nice job, over Brian. Yep. Nice job indeed.
Dom is getting pretty thin here.
Yeah, it is. Get the 600 lot back in here.
No,
Hey, Jay, I haven't. Have they been getting filled? My head's been on a swivel here. Have those been getting filled? Those 600
every
lots
once in a while, right? So now they're back. They're back at 231. They've let a couple get filled, but the first one we saw was down at 140, right? That did not get filled. And then once we got into the 200 area, the 23 200s, then they started letting them fill. And I think that's why we're seeing this consolidation here, because we're actually seeing sell orders get filled up here. 231 is where they're at right now. So from 194 up to 225 is where they let a couple of those get filled.
Let a couple of them be filled.
Interesting. Yeah. It's hard to get inside the head of what they're trying to execute. Obviously hedging, spreading, maybe correlation. It's very unlikely that's just straight up scalping, Jack.
Yeah, definitely not.
100%.
And it's
There's
right
always
before
something
earnings
else they're up
too.
to.
Earnings this week, next week. So there's a lot going on.
Speaking of earnings, what do we have after the bell today? Oh, we got Texas Instruments, SAP, I should say, Capital One. We got big ones tomorrow. AT&T, GE before the bell, CME before the bell.
Google.
And then we've got Tesla, we got Google, we got Chipotle, we got IBM after the bell tomorrow. Make sure to stay tuned into At the Buzzer. Coach Jay, Coach Paul, be all over that. That 600 lot almost got filled there in the NASDAQ. We were close to, 3 points away. 23,000. 231 offered 700 times call, and they moved it up. Where'd it go?
Yeah, they moved it. There's 100 at 250 right now. They've just been acting like magnets, just kind of pulling the market higher.
Chasing my tail on this one. It's still nothing. Nothing from the White House just yet. We got 20 minutes or so here on Fast Markets. Let's take a look at the schedule for today. After this, of course, we got morning recap. Got a lot to talk about in morning recap. Hogan's going to talk about that negative delta in gold. Delta divergence, he calls it, essentially. Short-term time frame traders are trying to get their stepping in front of a train, if you will, kind of call the top here. We'll see if that is continuing with the gold. We saw yesterday negative delta. We saw gold continue to rally. After that, we got JD, Edvin, and Coach Hoop in Rising Stars. You heard Michael talking about Rising Stars. We got more coming at you. Then we got Hogue, Anne Marie, Deanna for Lunchbox Trading. Then we got Grant E. Dolby Time and myself. We have Grant E. the Bachelor will be joining us. I can say that now. That season's come and gone. And then we got Baron, Dolby, and myself for Power Hour. Coach Jay, Coach Paul at the Buzzer, and Coach Dakota on Slow Markets here on Top Step TV.
Awesome stuff. We got a pair of 700 lots that popped up, 6339 and 6340 in the ES. I was looking, we're right around 6,300 in the SPX right now. So option hedging activity, perhaps. But big important level there, 6,300 SPX.
700 lots.
For those at
cash.
home, right now we're trading 62.97 SPX.
62.90. Okay. We got the 700 lots spread apart by a point. 39s and 40s on the ask. Tilt spin. We saw heavy
Was
long
there
tilts
size trading like
in
that yesterday?
No,
no.
no, not this
No.
big, not this crazy. Nope.
Ooh.
Nasdaq's in a
The
20
White
point
House
range.
is going to visit the Fed HQ is planned for Thursday. I
Wait,
guess they
what?
want to go. They want to go see that foundation kick around a little bit.
Gosh, this is getting. There better be cameras. There better be cameras for this, and I want to watch this. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Little song here.
Some betting lines.
Trump is.
Are we seeing? I'm not seeing anything. Is he speaking? I'm not seeing anything just yet. Okay, they're going to visit.
I have it in case something crazy happens. I'm listening to it in my left ear. We'll see if I can talk at the same time. I think I can. So we'll go from there.
We're going to have to get used to that, Jack. I think that's what we're going to do when we go in the studio. We're going to have a speaker in our ear. They're going to talk to us. We talk. Yeah.
Gotta get that practice in there.
High-tech stuff.
You're going to have that earpiece.
What's it called? What's there's a word for it? I don't want to mess it up. So I know Andrew's yelling at me. There's a new monitor. Thank you. Talkback.
In-ear monitor.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Trump repeats on the Philippines. We are close to a trade deal. Good to know. Markets aren't reacting too much. Jack, haven't talked about rates yet much today. We're in the 4.3 IFB. Thank you. I think we're in the 4.3s. Last I checked on the 10-year. Oh, yesterday, Jack, we had a Fitch come out and hint that U.S. policy can cloud our credit rating. What does that mean? We saw this a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, when Fitch kind of gave us the heads up that, hey, we're watching this again. So what are you seeing in the 10-year and talk about these, the Fitch, not downgrading, but kind of just giving the heads up that more might be to
Yeah,
come.
so we'll start. I got my bonds up here, selling off a little bit more, checking the lows and yields from back July 9th. So yeah, 4.34 right now, happy place. As far as the Fitch thing, what they're saying is, and it's true. It depends on whether you think it's a good gambit or a bad one. But yeah, we're not very decisive on what we're trying to do with things. If you think about the trade stuff or what's in bills, so yeah, there's more uncertainty. Bond investors don't love that. The firing of the Fed stuff probably doesn't help.
No.
We'll keep an eye on that. No. We have Bowman scheduled to speak at noon Central. I thought there's a blackout period. Maybe so, maybe not. But again, Bowman was scheduled to speak in about an hour and 15 minutes. We got about 10, 12 minutes left here in Fast Markets before we throw it over to Morning Recap. We're having a lot of fun today. Markets are kind of in a holding pattern for now. That 600 keeps moving. So what I want to do, bring in James, give you the hard-hitting news that only we can do here at Top Step TV. James, come on, man. What kind of news? Here we go.
Hello,
James.
He never does that. Heads up, Powell. Hey, hold on, real quick, James. Real quick, Trump on Powell. He's going to be out soon anyway. Okay, this is coming out right now from Trump. He's going to be out soon anyway. This is just breaking. Let's see if the market. He just said he's not going to do it. James, sorry to cut you off there. Trump is now talking about.
It's the first time my mic wasn't working and everything else went green. But no, the news comes first. The real news. This is real news too, but that news comes first.
All right, here we go.
Updates?
Okay, he's got to be out in 8 months. Trump on Powell resigning. He's got to be out in 8 months. All right, he's walking a fine line here. He's going to be out soon anyway. All right, we'll keep an eye on this, Marcus. I'll jump in if something does get going here on the headlines. But come on in, James. Let's get some fun news in while Trump's just playing the hits right now.
Yeah, let me know. Feel free to cut me off if Trump says anything. But coming up first in the news that is more important, All these stories share a common theme, and that common theme is the more you read, the crazier it gets. So first here we see local fun guy refused to climb down from a homeowner's roof because he believed there were drugs in the chimney. This happened in Maine. This seems like your average who cares, a drug addict gets on a roof. But that's not the end of the story, dear viewers. When the homeowners realized this man was on their roof and wouldn't calm down, they called the police and the fire department. The fire department, they put up a basket near the roof with the intention of this man to climb into the basket and then they're going to bring him down. This basket had an axe attached to it.
Oh boy.
This man jumped into the basket, grabbed the axe, jumped back onto the roof, and began hacking away at the couple's roof. When asked why they escalated the situation, the fire chief responded with, "We wouldn't have expected that. It's nothing we would pre-plan. We certainly don't train for that. It happened. Yeah, it was an unexpected consequence of trying to do something good for it."
Hey, no good deed, right?
All I know is if I saw this man sitting on my roof as in that picture, the last thing I would do is send him an axe. No matter what.
I mean,
maybe they could have taken it away.
He's just up there checking to see if Santa left a little snow on the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Ain't nothing wrong with
hey.
that. I used to live here 10 years ago. I left something here. Let me get it. I get that. Yeah, crazy. If there's a guy on your roof threatening to get drugs out of your chimney, don't give him a weapon. Speaking of weird stories and weapons, out of Denver, the Yeti blood oath divides Denver Seminary.
What are we looking at?
What am I looking at?
What do you mean?
This is a Yeti.
Is this AI? Is this
It's like
AI?
Bigfoot, but it lives in the snow. Yes, what this was a seminary group in Denver went on a retreat. At one point in the middle of the night, seminarians were woken up one at a time and they were taken to a trailer that was kept on site. Inside the trailer, they were met with the head of the group that was basically leading them on it and someone in a Yeti costume. They were sat down in front of a table with a knife and a blood-soaked rag, and they were told that to prove their faith and to prove that they were ready enough to take on the journey that was about to be in front of them, they had to take the knife, cut their own hand with it to prove that this was a blood oath they were willing to take. Why is there a man in a Yeti costume? I have no idea. But right before they decided to cut their hand, they would intervene and say, "But wait, what if I told you there was another way? We're going to dump bear blood on your hand. We then want you to scream as loud as you can as if you're getting cut. We're then going to put tape over your mouth and send you out to the other recruits where we're going to bring another one inside. And we're going to do this one at a time and tell them it's all part of this ritual." When this news broke, do you know what the guy's defense was? It's my favorite defense. I've talked about it here on TV many times. Guys, it's a goof. It's called a gag. Have a sense of humor. It's funny. It was a prank. I'm sorry. The literal quote was, "I'm sorry. I thought this would be funny. Clearly, I misread the situation." Anytime you're waking somebody up in the middle of the night and they think they're about to get their hand slit open is a pretty good goof, I gotta say. I find it funny. But, you know, maybe don't.
Yeah, just have the young, clean-cut guys play the guitars. I thought that's how Christian stuff worked.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Next level.
This guy's cool. In an all Yeti costume. And finally, my last story. And I will tell you, CNN tried to poach this. I see it on their website. This is a local news. This is from the Oak Park Fire Department. What you're seeing here, this is a photo of, I know, Jack, that's why I brought this in too. This is the Green Line in Oak Park. You're looking at Lucius, the wayward snake on the train. That's right, we're dealing with snakes on a train here in Chicago. This past Saturday evening, the Oak Park Fire Department was called to the Harlem stop on the CTA Green Line in securing a pet ball python snake. The snake named Lucius after the literary character Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter book series had gotten free. Now, this seems like a very innocent story. This pet snake gets loose, no big deal. Take a look at the guy who owns the snake in this last photo. What?
What?
I mean, yeah, that checks. I mean, that's exactly what it should. Yeah, that's exactly what it should.
That checks
Why
out.
is this man dressed like Captain Jack Sparrow, riding the Green Line with his pet snake?
And that, my friend, is why we call it the mean line around these parts.
This is Yeah, and God, you see the story and the article. Nothing about it mentions the man. I just had to bring that in when I finally saw the picture of the owner of the
You're the best,
snake.
man.
There's no
You're the absolute
explanation
best.
given as to why there's a pirate on the green line. But that's Chicago for you, and that's the news you need to know.
You may even go to the Fish
Back to you
concert.
guys.
Thank you. You may even go to the Fish show. Green Line stops over there. Well, there we go. Our hit news.
I live like 4 blocks away from there, Andre. So now that's something I have in the back of my head.
Now you got snakes. Sick and tired of these snakes.
Yeah.
We got a little.
Friendly snake.
Got some couple more headlines coming out from the president. Besant is in the room as I'm seeing Besant. The Fed should be cutting rates now. You got Trump's all over the place. I don't mind if Philippines gets along with China. Getting along with China very well. Magnets are coming out of China for magnets. China very well. I'm not sure what that means. Besant, the Fed should stay in their lane. We are spraying to all fields right now. Powell has rates. Powell has rates high probably for political reasons. Markets aren't doing too much just yet. A couple minutes here left in fast markets on Top Step TV. We got a couple 900 lots to the upside, Jack, on the ES.
700 filled at like 630, 63.36. But yeah, about 1,500 there.
And my guess that has to do with, once again, that's right around 60. That's the corresponding futures price for 6,300 in the SPX.
So we could get stuck here, is what you're saying, Jack?
Certainly could.
Any trades, fellas?
NASDAQ.
How we looking here?
Just maybe we just drift up, just sideways. 20-point range.
Glad to be
in the Nasdaq.
All right, Jay, are you glad to be back? When you show up on a Tuesday, when you show up in the markets on a Tuesday, it was never a comfortable feeling for me missing the first day of the trading week. Well, how did you do? What did you do to kind of get caught up? I saw you in opening call. You did your prep.
Yeah.
But when you actually got to get in there, what do you do to kind of get caught up to speed?
Start with smaller size and kind of just, get lay of the land. So opening call definitely helped do that, right? Hearing Hoag's analysis, kind of hearing and doing my own analysis, hearing how the market's traded over the past couple of days, but then also not jumping in with full size right away, right? I was on vacation for 5 days. Dakota's been talking about taking care of himself with his heart rate and everything like that. It's not what you do when you're at an all-inclusive resort. So I don't want to just come in and start slinging size when I'm not thinking my best, right? So, taking it easy. You saw me trade the first couple of trades with micros. That last long that I took to scalp the range was with a mini. Just getting a feel for the markets and trading from there, but not trying to rush and make up any progress that I missed over a day. But yeah, it's great to be back. Great to be back.
Have you back. Good morning, Coach Jay on At the Buzzer. Got that earnings post bell coverage throughout Dakota. Heart rate. I don't think, did we get to 100? Was anyone watching? Did we get to 100? Did we get to 100? What did it?
I think we were. I was laughing pretty hard when MP. We were talking with something with MP. I don't know what did it. It's on replay though.
We're gonna close the up. Get more Dakota. We got him on a slow markets. I do believe you're gonna be on. No, you're not gonna be on Power Hour today, but you will be on slow Your joke, your joke. He gets mad when we don't laugh at his jokes. I love it. But anyways, nice reading there.
As long as I think my jokes is funny, that's all that matters.
If you're not going to, who else will? Yes, welcome back, Jay. Jack, these prices, we're gonna peg to the options here. Looking at this 800 lot. 63.39. What you trade?
I mean, there's just
towards it.
It's a very intriguing level here. I think if I had a longer time frame, I'd want to go long on it. As I said, kind of right at this decision zone here. But anything can happen. I won't be putting that on right now. We got kind of juked on this bounce right here, but overall, I was happy with the trades that were placed, even if the result was suboptimal. But we'll be back tomorrow. Rip it up. Top Step TV. Got snakes in my train.
These snakes are gonna be messing with Jack.
Got blood yetis in the RV.
What a news! What a news! We'll keep an eye. Also, we got this developing story. We got one of our live funded traders well, up $51,000 as of about an hour ago. We'll keep progress, keep an eye on that as that plays out through the day. We also have this gold trade. We're going back to back bell to bell gold trades. Also count is long from 34.08. Last trade 34.39. But we have one of our live funded traders now up $51,000. $51,000. And we're not even halfway through the trading day. We got Edwin coming up after morning recap. We got the president hitting the headlines right now. We got bonus schedule this week. We got earnings. We got more coming at you here on Top Step TV. Let's go.
The article, nothing about it mentions the land. I just had to put that in when I found something. There's no explanation. That's why that's what you need to know. Actually, yeah. There we go. We got a little more headlines coming out. Less top set is in the room that I'm seeing now. That don't mind it. China, as long as China does well, and I probably want to put the parties aren't too much just yet. Moving here, fast, large, nine concept. We got I know a lot of stuff that stuff here's what you're saying, Drew. With the thud. Changed all that. Loved it. Good thud. Like, so bad. So fucking. I always think I would never comprehend how oh, well, yeah. Actually, got there. What do you start with smaller size and kind of just, get lay the land on the phone and come to that analysis like this. Do my own analysis, how the market should be doing that stuff is. Then also not full size I was on take it easy, first off, micros, that lasts long, that just got the range, work with the mini, just give it a feel for markets, not trying to rush over a day.
All right, it is time for the morning recap. Very exciting session there with the trader in chief. Some really cool information about some changes to the live accounts. I'm looking forward to seeing which one of you is going to be our first 100 lot trader. We've got a live trader up over 50K already this morning. Lots of great stuff as always. We are going to take a look at the opening range trades in gold and the crude oil. Taking a look here. Yes, we are currently still long one micro gold, right off that high of that opening range, 34.04. Excuse me, 34.0870. We talked yesterday about a big jump in open interest with negative delta. We have negative delta again today. Negative 1,500. If you are wondering where you can find delta, we are working on adding it to Top Step X, but you can do this. Go to the support little question mark. Go to feature voting. Scroll down and look for add cumulative delta indicator. And up it on the list. It's planned. They're going to be working on it. But if you continue to push that higher and higher on the list, we'll get it sooner and sooner. So take a look and definitely do that if you're interested in being able to see the Delta on Top Step X. Back to the charts. So the opening range, dead ass low, taking 5 longs. I'm going to go to a shorter time frame now so we can see it a little bit more clear. Opening range, the dead ass low of the day, getting a long 5 micro gold, 340870, getting out of 3 of them at 1-to-1 reward over risk, ensuring a free trade. Got out of 1 of them finally, up at 3480, I think was really where the order was placed. A little bit of worry when the market kind of turned and we saw a pretty deep flush to the downside. We talked about it. We said, you know what, the market can't just go straight up all day long. We held into those positions. Again, finally getting out of 1 of those at 34.35 even. Still holding 1 contract. I like this 34.5140 naked point of control for an eventual profit target on that trade. Take a look at crude oil. Crude oil has been a tough opening range trade. It has been loss after loss after loss. The market has been a tough market to trade. We looked at that in the opening call. Don't want to go back and review all that. Go down to the 3-minute chart. The opening range broke to the downside. We got short 5 MCL 65.24 and got stopped out at 65.45, about $100 loss, just a shaving, Nick. Look at the way the market has just been rotating inside the initial balance. Did take 1 little look below, a little bit of a failed downside auction there, but really a narrow range, 65 tick range today in crude oil. Let's take a look at the E-mini S&Ps. Now, we on the 30-minute chart, looking at it this morning, we saw we had a weak low on Thursday. We saw we have a weak high yesterday. My thought was we're going to flush one side or the other, and that is probably where our opportunities are going to be. We did take a look below the overnight low. Saw a little bit of possible opportunity there. I know that we took a house account long at. Let's take a little shorter time frame look at this. So we took a house account long 1ES 6334. That did not play out for us. Really, we was kind of looking at the 63.23 quarter. That's where that low was, that weak low. We flushed it a couple of times, and now we've seen the market coming back into range. Did have another opportunity to look for a long, just kind of opted out of that one for a cheap loss. So some pretty decent opportunities, decent trades taken, just didn't play out for us today. And that's the way the ball bounces. Now, let's look at the NASDAQ. All right. So again, the market opened in range below value from yesterday. I believe the opening range was the low of the session here. We did see, a new all-time high, relatively close to the weekly kickoff high, 23,450. The market opened, leaving the opening range at the dead-ass high in the NASDAQ, where the opposite was true yesterday. When the market leaves the opening range at the extreme like that, I'm going to probably be looking for shorts relatively early. There were some opportunities against the overnight low for some possible longs. Those did not play out. This line right here is that same level, 23 175 quarter that we were looking for on Friday to look for possible longs. That was a low excess low. Was looking for the market to sweep either this low excess low or this weak high. The NASDAQ has presented as a lot weaker than the S&Ps today. So let's take a look at just a couple of the trades that were taken on screen today. Now, Jay was the first one to stick his toe in the water. He was looking to accumulate some longs down around the overnight low, just approximately 23,267.68. He accumulated 1. He added to it on the way down. That unfortunately did not play out. Relatively quickly stopped out at about 32,240, down about 250. So Dakota, looking at the market trading and seeming to hold below his 23,170 level that we were again looking at back last Friday, was looking for some continuation to the downside. This move in the NASDAQ was pretty convincing. It was pretty high momentum and some pretty good tempo there. So we did sweep that 23,175 to 170 level. We spent a lot of time down there. So Dakota started looking for opportunities, accumulated shorts about 4 micros, about 32,150, and then ended up taking a little bit of a loss on those. Ended the day down $536. Not a bad day. Just a couple of opportunities that didn't play our way. So that is really what we are looking at. I want to go ahead and take another look at gold just to see where things are playing out here. Back in January, there was a situation that seems similar to what we're seeing now. Day after day, in prices moving higher, open interest moving higher against negative delta. That was at the beginning of a move that really was down around $2,700. Look where we're trading now, 3,400 and change. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we are seeing evidence of longer time frame buying coming back into gold. We don't know how that's going to play out, of course. As always, I want to end this session with a quotable quote. Hopefully this is something that you will enjoy. So this is a quote from George Bernard Shaw. And when we get a position on, we believe in that position. We've taken it for a reason. It's part of our process and part of our strategy. And we want to believe in it. And sometimes it becomes difficult to accept things that might be contrary to what we want to believe about the trade. So George Bernard Shaw says, the moment we want to believe, or excuse me, yes, the moment we want to believe something, we suddenly see all the arguments for it and become blind to the arguments against it. We say here a lot, once the trade is put on, we don't get any smarter. And at the same time, we have to be able to accept information that might be contrary to what we originally thought to put the trade on. Very difficult thing to do. But again, something that we all do as humans. Once we believe in something, we really want to believe in it. And we're going to discount anything that says the opposite to us. Remember that in your trading. Trade well, everybody. And looking forward to seeing Edvin on a Rising Star, a live funded trader who's taken out $38,000 worth of payouts with Top Step. So if you missed his last appearance, don't miss him during Rising Star. We've got a lot more great stuff coming up for you today on Top Step TV. This is Top Step TV. Let's go.
Just kind of opted out of that one for a cheap loss. Saw some pretty decent opportunities, decent trade statements to play out for us today. And that's playing ball bounces. Now, let's look at the nasty. So, again, the market opened range below value from the explanations. All-time high market open as high market is the only short relatively early for some opportunities possible longs. Those did not play out. This line right here, same level, we got 175 quarter that year before on Friday, was long. Now once it low, that is low. These low ends, that's low. Or this week high, that's negative. And Started, accumulated one, added to it on the way down. That unfortunately did not play out relatively. About 40, about 50. So, looking at the market trading, seeing the whole below it is 1.17. Yeah, that's why. High momentum level. We spend a lot of time down there. We start looking for these short about 4 micros about 150 awesome. Day after day, prices moving higher, open interest moving higher. That's negative. That was the beginning of the move. We start around $27 now. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we are seeing evidence of other trend line back to gold. I don't know how this This is a quote from George Bush. Sometimes about the trade.
Welcome back, friends and traders. Good morning. We've got a special rising star to talk with today. His second trip around on Top Step TV. We've got Evan from Sweden joining us. Number 118 on, I'm sorry, 116 on the big board. He's taken a whole bunch of payouts, quite a few just this month alone. Welcome, Edvin. We got Coach Hoop over there on the other side. My brother Bookend, and we're gonna get into this. Edvin, how is it going today, my man? Let's give the people a refresher. So you've been with Top Step for 2 years. How did you find Top Step? How did Top Step find you? Let's start with that.
I found Top Step. I think it was I don't know if I can say his name. It was Trades by Matt, I think. It was a long time ago now.
Sure.
And he talked about it, and I gave it a try, and I never looked back. And that's how I found them. I found Top Step.
Awesome. 2 years with Top Step, almost 2 years to the day. I see in your trade report, July 30th, 2023,
Yes.
you joined Top Step for the first time. He's a live funded trader. He's on the big board. Over $9,000 in payouts just this month. Close to $40,000 in payouts in total. So doing all the right stuff. All right, let's get into these markets real quick. Evan, what are you seeing in the markets today? How did it go? What were you trading? Tell us everything.
I usually start my day by looking at the London Open because I'm from Sweden, so that's when I wake up. And it's been a rough time, especially for me on this summertime trading. It's been very low volatility, so it's been hard, and I want to be honest with that. Even if it looks good, you always have some tough times. And I think I'm in that kind of situation. I'm trying to get out of that drawdown. I'm just taking it easy, trying to risk down, and that kind of stuff.
Do you just trade equities?
Yes, equities. I only have the CME data right now.
You ever look at the gold or anything like that since you're on the London side? You ever look at that or?
I did look at it before when I had Express account, but now I just focus on the Nasdaq and sometimes the S&P, but usually the Nasdaq.
What were you trading? What were you into today? What was the market of choice today? Nasdaq or S&P?
I can show it here if you have my screens up. It was
I believe we do.
Nasdaq. Yeah, it was Nasdaq, and I believe the time it was around here. I was just looking, couldn't find anything, but we got this sell-off. You can kind of say very small because compared to the New York Open, this is very small. And I was trying to get in short again after a pullback, as I did. So we got this kind of high and lower high, high and lower high. I mean lower low and lower high. So I tried to get in from this here. I think it was around here. I got short. It couldn't take the lows, and it went on the wrong way, and I got stopped out. I think it was here I got stopped out. So it was unfortunate, but that's the thing that you just have to accept it. I had a plan, but it didn't go my way.
Yeah. What kind of size are you trading on those types of trades?
I was trading one mini, and I got stopped out, and I waited for another pullback. I got in again, and I got stopped out again for 25 points on each. So it was my daily loss limit after that.
Yeah. That's a tough break. That happens. Boop.
Yep.
I don't want to speak for both of us, but I know that's happened to me before too.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's I think like for me, especially when the market's just very rangy, you have to be so patient. And if you trade in a smaller session, like the London, where it is typically a little quieter, not always, especially in a NASDAQ, it's going to test your patience 6 ways to sideways. So once again, I'm one of those guys that's a little outside the loop where I always like to have a secondary market, especially in the London or something like that I can look at while I'm waiting for a setup in the equities, because sometimes it just, the setup doesn't play out. So, and gold has reared its head again, JD, the last 2 days, man.
Man, we've been on the right side of gold, that's for sure. Those opening range trades. 1 minute opening range in gold is held as the low for the session 2 days in a row. Well, can't call it that. This day is not quite over yet. But I think we had our scare. We had our scare right around 9 o'clock when that big dip came real fast. Some sellers came plowing in. If we had adjusted our stop, we'd be out of this trade, but we never touched it really. We just moved it up to a minor profit just so we wouldn't lose money on the trade if a disaster struck, which it looked like it was for a couple minutes there. The sellers
that was a pretty decent pullback this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. That 5-minute candle is still the highest volume candle of the session in gold. And if we had moved our stop to one of those obvious points of invalidation, Hogan and I were talking about it, we'd be out of this trade. But we're still hanging in it, and we're right around the highs of the day. Speaking of which, I'm gonna refresh this platform. I'll check in on the tilt real quick. I haven't refreshed in a while.
All right, let's get into these markets real quick.
All right.
Evan, what do you see in the markets today?
Yes, 57% long. NQ 62% long. Crude 60% long, and gold 50-50. On the nose 50-50. Very interesting.
It's been a rough time.
So, Edvin, no interest in other markets. Typically, you like trading the London session. Once we get to the New York session, are you upping your size? Are you trading differently? Do you have different strategies for different sessions, different times of day? How does everything work out?
I try to stick to the same strategy every time because then I know I have my plan. I don't have to think in a different way, and that will ultimately distract me and make me take bad decisions if I would go with the other strategy. But it's it's hard because it's like almost trading two different things. As you've seen here on the New York Open, it went like 200 points down almost, and that doesn't happen often in the London session, especially now in the summer. So you have to adapt, of course, but I try to stay true to myself and make it as simple as possible for myself.
Do you prefer larger volatility, or do you like it when it moves a little slower? Do you have a preference? Do you like getting paid right away? Well, we all like getting paid right away, obviously.
Yeah, of course. No, but
do you find it more comfortable?
I think I would be more comfortable when it's going faster, but you get more stressed also with that if it's going the wrong way. But it's nice to get in a trade and it moves on your side directly, so you don't have to feel that drawdown. That's always the best feeling. But it depends.
It goes your way. Start. It makes it a little easier, doesn't it? That's for sure.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Sometimes when it's too easy, people freak out. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Think they did something wrong. Yeah, I did something wrong. Why is it going my way right away? I'm not taking any heat. Yeah.
Who's gonna come and take this money away from me?
But I would say the most satisfying thing is when you have your strategy, you have your setup, and you put in the trade, and it goes directly, and you just can let it cook, if you can say that.
Yeah, let it
that's
cook.
really nice. Yeah.
Let's
let's
get into your strategy.
The best trades comes. Yeah, of course.
For sure. Yeah. So, what are you looking at when you're looking for entries? What kind of setups are you looking at?
I try to make it as easy as possible for me, because trading, I would say, it's the hardest thing you can ever do. But if you make it easy, it can become very easy also. And for me, it's always been around 10% strategy and 90% mental. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. But to make it easy to explain, I'm looking for pullbacks and a trend, and then a entry where we get momentum. So almost like it's difficult to, but it's an example here. We get this. The trend wasn't here right now before the New York Open. It was an upgoing trend. And if you go back to the 50-minute, it was also an upgoing trend, as the Nasdaq and the equities have been the couple of latest months. So to make it easy, I look for a trend, and I look for a pullback, sideways moving, and then I look for some kind of volume or a breakout. And then I hope it goes as far as it can in my direction. And I trail my stop because I don't want it to go the other direction after I have gotten a move. So that's the easy way.
Let's talk about that.
What are you doing for volume? Are you using a VWAP, or what do you use to watch your volume? Just the counter on the bottom, or what do you?
It is just the counter on the bottom. If I see something stick out, it's
it.
like a surprise in the market.
Right.
If the perfect situation is if the market is just going sideways, small bar, and then the market just screams on one way. That can be
Right.
a good entry point. That's what I like. But it doesn't happen very often, so it's hard.
It is
That
hard.
sounds
If it was
almost like
easy,
a
everybody
day
would do it,
trade.
right?
Yep.
Now, when it comes to trailing stops, as our good friend Mr. Hogan would say, there's 1,000 ways to peel an onion, and everybody's got a different strategy for trailing stops, a different style. Some people know how to make it work very well. Some people suffer getting stopped out on that pullback every single time before the market continues going their way. What's your system for trailing stops? Do you wait for the market to get a certain distance away from your entry and then just trail a specific number of ticks? Or are you manually moving your stop up along as the market moves? Do you keep a real tight stop, or are you giving the trade sort of a little more room to breathe?
I try to have a balance. I want to give it room, but at the same time, I don't want to give it too much room to give up my profits.
For sure.
So if I would be, we can take this example here at open. If I would be short here and seeing this big momentum down, I would trail my stop after every 1 minute. So after every 1 minute bar closes, I would drag it down. So if the price is here, I would drag my stop here. If you can see now. And so I would drag it from every 1 minute bar. So that's what I usually do. And that can sometimes be a good thing or a bad thing. I haven't really worked out what's best for me. But in this kind of market, especially if you go short here, I would have a much tighter stop because it can just turn very fast and wipe out all of your profits.
And you don't use VWAP or anything?
No, I don't use VWAP. I have this moving average. I sometimes use that as a stop. But often I just use my 1 minute bar.
Very good. Yeah, that was a pretty violent move early on in equities. It's that kind of move that we always talk about, how equities sort of, they take the elevator or the escalator up and then cannonball off the cliff on the way down,
Yeah, of course, yes.
It looked like a perfect pattern setting up. You get the flagpole down, a nice little bear flag to trade against or look for another breakout from, but we've really just gone sideways. I'm sure we got a lot of trapped shorts right now, thinking that we were going to continue lower.
Yeah, I was looking here at the first pullback after the open, but I thought it would just turn around and make new all-time highs because that's what it has been doing. So it's so hard to get into these kind of moves. Also, you never know.
Yeah, dips are for buying in the stock market. Historically, this is not trading advice of any kind or financial advice, but yeah, you'll never go broke buying dips in the stock market. It's just the nature of the beast,
JD, I wanted to mention something about gold, and I had talked about it yesterday. And one thing too, if you ever, I love the fact, Evan, you just kind of sticking to one strategy and one focus, and you probably don't want to trade with me a lot because I'm probably the reverse of that. I'm looking at in one day 8 to 10 different markets and looking for confluence here or some signs here. But one of the things that kind of like, if you ever really want to trade and watch gold, since you are up at night, this is no BS. Watch, lock on with Aaron when he trades. Aaron trades. He is no moving averages, no nothing. It's just candles, wicks, He's super patient, and I was on there last night again because I smelled a gold rally, and he's just like I said. If you ever, I think sometimes we learn from other traders trading,
Of course.
simplicity. Trust me, I get it. But the biggest thing that we've seen in gold, and I know we don't have this. This is not a subscription that a lot of people pay for, and it's the Dixie, the dollar. The dollar has had a lot of weakness, and I think this is why gold has started cooking. The equities are kind of moving sideways to up, but this seems like and I'm one of those guys that looks for, JD, this kind of comes back from, I'm sure with your dad and stuff, is we always kind of, especially somebody who traded in the ags or the metals, you're always looking for either, for me, a little, diversion or, confluence of going other directions. So with the dollar kind of tanking, the gold has really seemed to grab strength again from its weakness. So I think it would be the same thing. Like, Edwin, do you look at the ES with your NASDAQ, or are you just totally on the NQ?
Sometimes I trade NQ, but I also look at the ES to get a feel for the market. But as you say, I think I would love to try out watching gold more, because I think that would be a market that would suit me.
Yeah, and I think the micro
right now,
gold
maybe.
is
I don't know.
awesome. But Tim, if you throw up my chart a sec, the reason I also think is you talk about those volume, little spikes. So like if you pull up a 5-minute on gold, and this is just from today, I'm not going to call those fingers, but it is kind of giving you the finger. Gold's been notorious for giving you the finger at point. It gives you.
Is this what you're talking about right here, Hoop?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's getting passed on the freeway and somebody's not happy with you right there. That's the good old finger right there. But it's definitely a market that those volume spikes can give you trade location, I guess, is what I think. That's the way, JD, I say, is that kind of how you look at those volume spikes throughout a day a little bit too, of, hey, am I in the right direction, or did I get a pivot?
Yep.
Yeah, and
and that's
the trending
when gold
market
starts
is always.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love when the market is trending and you're on the right side. That's the best feeling. And as I can see here, gold just straight up almost.
Yep, it just takes off and get on the train, and yeah, it's it does have its pullbacks, which can get a little bit. That's why the micro contract, I think, JD, is great.
Yeah,
you guys traded every morning.
We've been using it pretty exclusively for those opening range breakout trades in gold ever since we were going through that period of super wide 1-minute opening ranges in both gold and crude oil, to the point where trading a 1 lot, we were taking on over $1,000 worth of risk on a 1-minute opening range breakout. So that's why we scaled down to micros, and we've been doing fairly well trading micros since we started that. Yeah, I agree with what both you're saying. I think volume patterns are just as important as any other type of pattern. It sort of solidifies or validates your position. It will tell you when it's time to get out of a position too. You look for volume spikes at market turns. That's how I always taught. When you see volume start to die, another move is imminent, whether it be in the direction of the trend or counter trend. There is usually a breakout is inevitable. The more that you see volume starting to peter out, it's just building up for that breakout. So I'm always paying attention to volume also. I think it's an important tool.
Yeah. And it's like,
what's up, Edwin?
When you sit here all day and just watch the market, sometimes you can just see when a move is about to happen. You can see the volume just building up, and you get maybe a green bar, and just know, yeah, this is going to continue. And that's when I like to get in.
And that's where that mental side comes in to pull the trigger, right? I mean, that's, you know.
But one of the things that kind of, like, if you ever really want to try,
it's never easy, but just you have to have the mental with it also. That I would say that's the hardest thing with trading is the mental side.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. We have trading psychologists on here coaching us and our audience every week. We're getting some new lessons being brought in here by some excellent traders, some excellent trading coaches,
and I love those segments.
Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite?
You can just
I gotta
learn,
ask.
just sit and listen.
Sometimes we learn from other traders.
I gotta
really
ask, who's your
like.
favorite?
I like Jerome. He's so good.
I knew it. I
at
knew
the
you were gonna
mental
say
thing.
it. I knew you were gonna say it.
Yep. Everyone loves Jerome.
Jerome's awesome. Yeah.
And I will also
we
say,
love having him on here.
And Marie, I really like her as well.
You're gonna get Amber.
Very
You're
cool,
gonna see
calm,
Amber in about a
collected.
half hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them. I want to include Aaron on this too. For the London Open, extremely mature traders. You know, they're not loading up their charts with a whole lot of noise. They sit down, they can look at their chart, they know what they're looking at, and they can make highly educated. I won't say guesses, but highly educated decisions, highly informed decisions, just based on their experience in the markets. The maturity level of some of the traders that we have here is just beyond.
Have you read The Best Loser Wins, Edmund?
No, I have not.
That's one you might want to. It's from a guy, you know, from your neck of the woods too. Tom Hugard takes a very different. I don't know, JD. He's super professional, but just also makes you think a lot of, like, doesn't talk about a take profit. There's just once again, I think the psychology of what you're talking about trading is different for all of us, because how we perceive the markets and how we, you know, deal with the emotions of them is different for everybody, you know. But Hugard's, you know, he's one that's very interesting in terms of how he looks at the markets and the psychology side of it, for sure. And he's a great technician too. So
yeah,
no, absolutely. I think I would love that.
Oh yeah, it's an excellent read for sure. I've read through it almost a half a dozen times since I picked it up a couple months ago, and I've tried to parrot some of his lessons in there too. It's not easy.
Not easy, is it, JD?
Trading the way he does. Like, we're in this gold trade right now from the opening range. We've only got one micro contract left. If I was following the Hugard methodology, we'd have 100 on by now.
That's exactly.
This winning
You'd
trade.
be loaded. You'd be loaded on this thing. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. Just buying more and more all the way up. And it would be a different story right now. It's very hard to set yourself up mentally for that type of trading when you've been so used to doing it a different way almost your entire career, you know.
Because it feels good to take profit too. I mean, that's the thing too.
It does.
Pain. You know, you've heard Jerome talk about it.
Yeah. Pain and fear. It's the avoidance of pain and fear that makes us get out of winning trades too early. It's really a great read. I definitely recommend you picking it up, Edwin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I probably will now.
All right, guys. We've got. Oh, go ahead. What's up?
No, I was just trying to say that I love picking up different stuff because it's impossible to copy someone else. But if you can take one thing from there and one thing from there, you will make your own. You will make your own kind of. I don't. How can you say it? Your own book, if you can say it like that. And that will always work best.
Exactly.
The book we're talking about is The Best Loser Wins, Tom Hugard. I'll tell you to go pick it up. We don't give discounts for books or anything like that. So you're on your own to get it.
We're not Amazon.
Yeah, I definitely recommend the read. Yeah. All right, we've got our guy Gabe in the back. We're gonna have him jump in here real quick for a little bit of On This Day. Gabe, take it away.
Yo, yo. All right. So on this day, we are looking at July 22nd of 1933. American aviator Wiley Post completed the first solo flight around the world. He covered 15,596 miles, in about 7 days, 18 hours, and 49 minutes. In a plane and a Lockheed Vega named Winnie Mae, which is now a part of the Smithsonian Institution's collection. That is your On This Day, July 22nd, 1933.
The Winnie Mae. Thanks, Gabe. Interesting on this day.
I think an electric bike might give it a challenge. Right?
What was Henry Ford's famous quote? If I had asked the people what they wanted, if I'd listened to the people, I would have just made a faster horse.
That's right.
All right, checking in on the tilt. We got 53% short the ES, 53% long NQ, 71% long crude oil, and 55% short gold. We've got about 50 minutes until we establish settlement price in gold. We're hovering right under the highs right now. High of the day so far, 34.46.20. Last trade, 34.43.20. So about 30 ticks under the high right now. We're holding this one into the close. We got out of the trade yesterday. We put that trade on at 7:21 a.m. Central Time. We got out of it at 2:57 p.m. Central Time. Held it all day long, almost bell to bell. Bought the lows, got out around the highs. And I'd like to do the same thing today. You see any reason at all to get out of this gold trade, Hoop? Are you watching the market at all?
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think there's some. I think the Delta. I kind of shot a thing to Hogue earlier. I think the Delta might be a little precursor of. It rolls really. The gold rolls really funky. The open interest almost piles into one market, but the volume stays the same. So I'm always kind of like the open interest in the December contract went up 18,000 contracts yesterday, and there's only 38,000 contracts that were traded in the contract itself. So I think that delta number that you see gets skewed a little bit because there's, once again, in markets like metals and ags and stuff, that there's a lot of spreading that goes on between other metals like silver and all that. So I just, once again, when I see these big pushes like 2 days in a row, I definitely I'm very leery about ever getting in front of that train, because like Edvin said, when a market gets directional, and that's like the account I have, I'm trading today. I come from a world of being over leveraged. The floor creates a lot of that in us as local traders. Not that we always like to trade like everybody was talking about taking on size and 100 lots and 50 lots and things like that. You didn't always have the choice to sometimes on the floor reject somebody offering you a 50 lot, because if the order filler came to you and said, here's 50, and you said I only want 10, more often than not, next time around, you're going to get shut out because you didn't take size on. Now you have the choice to not take it on. So when markets start moving like this and they get directional, you just got to find ways in and just limit the risk. So yeah, we're at the point now where I think 34.60, 34.70 area is legitimate. Maybe not today, but next day or two wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I like where your head's at. Let's just keep holding it. What's that other saying? If if you're not thinking about reversing your position at this level, why are you thinking of getting out at this level? Why are you thinking of closing the position at this level? If you're long, if you don't want to short it here, why would you get out of your long here?
Exactly.